I choose love over every time. It's like, why not be the best? Why not do this? Why not
Yep.
do that? And like that way of being, bro, doing them things, you'll have it.
Yep.
But first, you got to be it. You got to be love. Everybody's like, well, I'm in the pursuit of happiness.
Fucking
No,
preach
I'm
that
actually,
shit,
I'm
dog.
happiness right now, bro. Like, you want to be happy, like, don't be in the pursuit. Nothing's going to get you there. You got to be it. Everybody sees me as some fucking savage, bro, but you don't know the pain that's really made me. And that's why I give back in this sense and this value, which is like, I always tell people, like, they're like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, bro, I want to give this mindset back to the people. I give it back to you, the people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, that's what all I'm trying to do. Is like, bro, I'm not trying to coach and do this and be a fighter, bro. Like, it really takes a special individual to be like where I'm at. Like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just, my value to people as like, I'm trying to give you this mindset. That's why I'm being raw, authentic.
Yeah.
Telling you, personal shit, this and that. Like, I'll give it to you however you want it. It's just like, you want to know what it's like to be me, be successful, or go down to a path, or maybe it's a similar path. Maybe it's in finances or whatever it is. But I tell you what it takes. It takes that superiority of a mindset and emotional intelligence to endure, be resilient, and make yourself and build yourself along the way so you can be intentional and get the fucking life that you want to live, bro.
Yo, if you're
still fucking clapping, bitch. Where's Mike Perry's bitch ass, homie? Bitch's cheeks clapping all over my fucking wood, homie.
The name's JonMac, pro fighter, published author, public speaker. And for the last few years, I've been living life in a van. Meet Appa, my Japanese-inspired tea house on wheels. Welcome in. Coffee, tea, whiskey. That's how it begins. My podcast. The one where we sit and talk about life. Thoughts, stories, human things. You know human things. The things that make us human. If that's your cup of tea, then welcome in. Drinks on me.
Come on in, dog.
Let's do it.
Have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Lil Heathen, Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah, my man.
Yes, sir.
Good to be on this one.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna pour us up some waters, and I'm assuming we're doing whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's already
Tennessee whiskey. Let's do some whiskey, bro. It's Friday night.
That's right.
My man's in town.
Yep.
Podcast lit. Let's do this shit.
Just checked out your setup in there too. We're parked up at your homie spot right here.
Yeah.
You got a little podcast setup in there. It's looking pretty fucking fresh, dog.
Yeah, bro. Trying to expand the Heathen adventures, you know?
Yeah, dude. All right, I'll just talk a little water for now.
Love the setup here, bro. It's sick.
Thanks, man.
So many like little details, you know?
Yeah,
we gotta get out camping like up north, bro. Like,
dude, for sure.
Do some fishing and shit.
For sure.
Bro.
I'm gonna take off these post-it notes.
do this
This is real life, guys. This is, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta
No,
fucking...
you gotta leave those up, homie.
That's cool. I'll remember these. We'll keep the space looking clean. Everything has to transform when you're in a van. Like nothing can really stay out. Like little feng shui. Okay. Water for you.
Thanks, sir. Man. Let's speed this water.
Yes, sir. Got some Toki whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey. This is the good stuff, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got the pour. Toki. I see that?
Yeah, of course.
This is the big dog stuff. Sun Story whiskey. 1923.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a sponsorship from them. Little Japanese whiskey fucking sponsor.
Toki, where you at, man?
I know, let's get on it.
Where's at? Ain't no one better.
Yes, sir. Yes,
with
sir.
them lay kicks and stuff. Hit him with the JonMac, bro. Appreciate you, dude.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Shit, bro. Cheers, mate.
Salud, man. Let's get it. Dude.
Let's get it.
I'm excited about this.
It's nice, right?
That's clean, bro.
It's nice.
That's nice.
You know, you're expecting this kind of like a punch. You're like, oh, that was a little bit of smooth. And you get this little spice at the end. You're like, oh, shit, I could fuck with that.
Yeah, it was like a smooth punch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was clean.
Yeah,
That boy's slick.
Yeah. All right, dude. So let's jump into the most recent, your fight in fucking your hometown.
Yeah.
Like, let's just talk about that. Having the opportunity to fight in your hometown and do what you just fucking did.
Bro, incredible. Super grateful to, I've been gone for 3 years out of MMA. I literally jumped in, did the bare knuckle boxing. That kind of seemed to be my path, life outside of UFC.
Yeah.
I decided to go check my options and, I definitely got paid, really, really well, life outside of UFC, but it was dark. It was really dark moments. I was fighting like one time a year, and I'm like, that's not sustainable for me because I'm a very active guy.
Yeah.
There's goals and things that I want to accomplish that didn't really align with my goals to going in there, beating Jimmy Rivera, beating a tough guy that no one really wants to fight, Bobby Taylor. The guy rose up like the Undertaker from the dead, bro. I was like, dude, this guy's tough, bro. And, I ended up being a friend, coming out, training with him, or he came out to train with me after the Eddie Alvarez fight, going in there, snapping brawls, breaking jaws since 86, sold out the Wells Fargo Arena. And like in that post-fight press conference,
many, dog.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, hey, look, we should do this in Iowa. Next thing you know, I hear like a couple days later, like UFC's jumping all over Iowa. And I shot my shot, bro. I said, hey, Dana, what's up, dude? Like, I want to fight on the Iowa card, like, what do you think about that? And he's like, I'm going to have Hunter call you. And, sure enough, it all ended up happening. It was funny because I was actually going back to Iowa until I go back and fill up my cup. My mom's there. She's in a rehabilitation facility.
How often do you go back?
Every time I fight or just any chance that I get that I have like some downtime, I'm not busy with the kids, I'm not doing that. I like to go back, fill up my cup, spend some time with the family. That's what I call filling up my cup.
Yep.
So I go back, I get that family time.
Rejuvenation.
I get that love, abundance. I get to have some food. I get to see my mom. I get to just check in on everybody back home that like when I'm back here, I don't get that time. So it fills up my cup. And my wife was like, hey, you should reach out to Dana. And I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe my time's up. I don't know about this. She's like, no, you should like reach out to him. I was like, tell you what, she was just bugging me nonstop, like hitting me up like, dude, you should do it. They're going to Iowa. Like, why not? So I did it right before I went to Iowa. Literally like I was like, hey, you write up a little note for him, like a text, and I'll send it to him. I sent it to him right as I got on the plane to go to Iowa. As I got back to Iowa, man, of course, like my hometown just embraced me with mad love.
Oh,
dude, do you hear about UFC? They're coming to town. Like, you should get on that card. I was like, yo, I sent Uncle Dana a message. Like, we'll see. When I left Sunday, I had gotten a message from him on Instagram because I had like an old number. I was trying to get a hold of him. And he's like, yo, I've been trying to get a hold of you, And I gave him my number and we started chatting. That was Sunday when I was leaving. And then my flight got changed from, it was Denver to San Diego. And then my flight, like, it got delayed. And next thing you know, I'm going to Vegas. I'm like, dude, I'm thinking, like, I might be going in the UFC office, right?
Oh,
Hunter calls me when I get into Vegas. He's just like, hey, what are you thinking? I was like, bro, I'd love to fight in, UFC, my hometown. This is something I've always loved to do. We started kind of mentioning some names. Next thing you know, bro, on like 7.5 weeks, pretty much like 7 weeks notice, I figured like I'm going all into MMA in my hometown against a young, hungry kid. I was like, cool. And I had not trained MMA.
No,
like I
pure
literally,
boxing.
pure boxing.
I wouldn't see you at any of the MMA. Anything.
Well, because like my thing is like when I had to go to pure boxing, pure bare knuckle, like I wanted to be the best. So in order for me to do that, I had to go all in, leave no stone unturned, and that's exactly what I did.
Which I do want to cycle back to later, so I'm gonna pin that. I do want to cycle back to like the bare knuckle fucking side quests, main quest, event, that whole thing.
Yeah.
But let's stay with this one right
absolutely.
here.
So I was all in, leaving no stone unturned. Like I honestly, I didn't even think like UFC was even possible for me. I've seen, my rest in peace, Anthony Johnson. He'd kind of gone through a similar thing and bounced back. I always thought that in the back of my mind, but to make it all happen to reality, to like do what I did, do what I've done, like no one's fucking doing this shit. And then, I jumped into a 7-week camp into MMA. And it was fucking tough, bro. I'm not going to lie. The training in MMA is completely different. The pace to like be 38, my age, to doing this. Like it's all crazy. And I went in, I had a great performance. I'm really happy with like my gratitude, my attitude, my effort was fully there. It wasn't necessarily the best me though, as far as like, and it's showing up on an MMA setting. You know, I felt like, man, there's a little bit more to me than that. There, you know, there's this and that. I felt like a little bit off. I wasn't as certain as I was and had been in the bare knuckle because I had been going on this process. Yeah. But I had a great showing, bro, to hear that fucking love and support, bro, to be ringing heads. I mean, everybody was there for me. Everybody showing love. The fans, you know, the embracement that I got after that fight, you know, even though I lost, it wasn't the outcome. Yeah. Tons of fans, tons of love, tons of like, dude, this is fucking awesome. I felt like people were really seeing like what I'm doing, and I was happy with that, you know. And I'll tell you too, you know, like when I got home, like I was still stewing, you know. And I reached out to Uncle Dana, I reached out to Hunter, and I've been having some combos with them. So it's like, you know, I think I have another shot in MMA, and I know the direction that I'm going. So I like literally, as of yesterday and the day before, I've been in the gym, wrestling, training, getting my reps in, because I just didn't feel like I was 100% me with the cards in the hand I was dealt.
How can you with 7 weeks, man? Even in any of the aspects of MMA, let's say you're just wrestling. Let's say you're wrestling. I said it's just it's a grappling art, and then you're gonna go jump into a jiu-jitsu tournament, and you haven't done jiu-jitsu in 3 years. Like, it's still grappling, but it's a different rule set. It's a different mentality. So it's hard to just like lock in and all of a sudden perform at your best at that medium. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, 7.5 weeks, bro. You have to. Yeah. That's a whole different shift of fighting, angles, distance, strategy, like. All of that is different.
It is. Everybody's always like, you know, what is harder, MMA, boxing, you know, and it's, as far as like taxing on the body, you know, MMA requires a lot more of you. Mm-hmm. You know, I was having to ice my foot, you know, from swelling, from throwing kicks to, you know, I sparred on Wednesday, had a swollen foot. Then I even sparred on Friday. And it was probably a day where I could have been like, hey, you know, maybe I should swim, maybe I should do something else. But that's just not my style, bro. I wanted to know if, like, hey, what if this kid kicks out my fucking calf because I've been boxing? Like, I want to know if I can still perform at that level. So I showed up on them days where it was like, dude, I was tired, hurt, you know, I'd been training. Like, I could have took days off. I didn't, you know, and I can hold my head high, you know, just knowing that this is the cards, this is the hand that I was dealt. You went in there, you gave fucking tremendous effort. You know, you brought a lot of value to that, got a tremendous like response and everything. So I'm happy with what I did, but then like there's a part of me that's like, nah, dude, like, nah. This is just spring training. I'm just getting some reps.
Yeah,
like,
let me
let me get into the flow of things.
Preseason wrestling, like, all right, bro, like I got my feet wet, but it's like it's not time yet. Yeah, it's not time yet.
And to have all that back, bro, when you know I thought it was like taken away from me, like you have no idea. Last year, you know, you see you were commenting in the chains and this and that, and I was like, bro, I love wearing this stuff and doing what I'm doing now because I'm like, I didn't have that last year. Yeah. You know, I was like in a really, really dark place last year. So it's like, you know, I'm happy. I'm proud of like who I became along the way. Even in them dark times, bro, I feel like I've always been like the same person. I'm proud of myself and who I've like become along the way of this journey. And that's like what I'm most sacrificed about. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna rock my fucking nice clothes. I'm gonna show up real nice.
Own that shit.
Good.
Fuck
yeah, because
you deserve that.
I did that, bro.
Fuck yes, you did.
These fists, homie. Like,
yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. No, dude, you're fucking winning. You know, like when I called you and I reached out to you, like it wasn't to, you know, oh man, tough fight, this and that. Like, no, bro. Like I was congratulating you on the fucking human being that you're showing up as. You know what I mean? Like, this is, you don't have control over that. You don't have control over the cards you were dealt for 7.5 weeks of this fight, but you showed up exactly as you are. Who you are, you know, believing in this is what I believe in. This is basically like what I'm willing to die for, and I'm gonna stay on that path. Like literally some modern day samurai shit.
Yeah, thanks.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like live by the sword, die by the sword. But even afterwards, like not to hold the gripe. Sure, the emotions are turning. Nobody fucking wants to lose. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like to be like, no, I gave my best with what I had. You know, I did what I did. Like, bro, just to be able to fight at home too, man. Yeah. That's the best. Bro, that's the fucking best.
It was so much love, bro. I don't know if you could hear the crowd, but man, like Des Moines, you guys were so beautiful. Like 515, I love you guys, man. We didn't get the outcome, but man, like props to you guys. Like I always say, man, you throw a dart in the middle of the U.S., it lands on the heart, and that's the heart that pumps this nation, dude. And
Cheers to that, man.
Yeah, dude. Like,
cheers to the
I
515.
think you know, bro. Everybody's always like, "Man, where are you from?" And I'm like, "Iowa." Like, Ohio? Oh, no, Iowa, motherfucker. Like,
there's a difference.
Yeah. There's like, they're always interested in like, what is Iowa about, bro? These cats are a little different, you know. Just to get on there, bro, to have everybody like rep on TV, to see the whole production, everybody was there for me. You know, it's like I was like the real main event. Like, you know, the crowd changed after that. You know, so it's like, I know I took that loss, bro, but like that right there was so fulfilling in my heart. Like, because like my whole life, I always knew I was a fighter. I always knew I was born and built and gonna do big business in UFC. So to go there and to have that outcome and to have that type of love and support was amazing. Because the only time I've ever seen real support like that is like, say a Brazilian. You remember we used to go down, they boom on my head, like. And Brazil was crazy. Like, they were going to kill you, like, when you walked out there. And they didn't give a fuck if this motherfucker was just hugging you the whole time. They were still screaming, like, for that dude. In America, you don't get that.
No, it's a
you
different
start
culture.
hugging. You might be a fan favorite, but you start hugging, they're like, boo, you suck.
Yeah, it's a different culture.
It's a way different culture. But to hear that, bro, to have that, to walk around my hometown, to feel the love that I get. You know, I go where... this guy paid for my food. You know, normally my management takes care of a nice dinner. We're out and about. We're the night before the fight, and this guy, he's a brother-in-law of my good friend. I've never met him before. He paid for my whole meal. Normally my management takes care of this meal. Dude, this meal had to have been like 2 G's, 2,500. I got family close. Yeah. You know, nothing crazy. Like 14 of us, but it's like, you know, this is in time to embrace, and you know how it is when you fight. Get that culture, get the love, get the vibes, bro. They had my Eddie Alvarez like punch like on the menu, which was dope. Yeah. Sick. This is Prime in Providence in Des Moines, Iowa. You know, shout out to them, like 515. And dude, a friend took care of the meal. He was like, we're like, yeah, it's already been taken care of. And we're like, dude, what? Like, normally, like, my management does that. Yeah, my management was even, like, looking around, and they were just like, bro, like, wow, you're, like, hey, you're home, bro. Like, we went and thanked the guy.
What a blessing, bro.
Yeah,
what a blessing to have so much fucking love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the place that you're from, dog. Dude, like, what?
They were like, hey, welcome home, dude. Like,
yes,
home.
dog.
Like,
yes.
That's
let's go.
515,
winning.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's still winning.
Yeah.
It's still fucking winning. Like, fuck, dude.
Bro, Iowa's the shit. Like, I can't tell you, bro. They need more fights there in like UFC, and I think like with that showing, I know people will definitely be back.
Yeah,
that was good for them.
Yeah,
I'm glad it happened.
Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, dude. I'm fucking stoked. I'm fucking stoked for you. All right, so let's we can kind of take this choose your own adventure in a couple different directions, right? Because you talk about now you're kind of locked into this MMA mindset, right? So I do want to unpack like what is the mindset, where you going, but I also want to revisit like what was that adventure into bare knuckle? You know what I mean? What was that mindset shift? So where are you trying to go first? Yeah, well, MMA or bare knuckle?
Yeah, let's. I like what you said. Well, those two things were like you said earlier. I was very intentional with where I'm going, my purpose, my passion. I wanted to bring my pain out, you know, because in those dark times, you know, I like financially, you know, I wasn't getting a call. You know, they tell me February, March, April, May, June, July, dude. And I'm training this whole time without a contract, without a without
you got to be ready. You got to be
I had
ready.
to be very intentional with where I'm going. And what I mean by that is when I went into bare knuckle and I was boxing, like that's all I focused on. Is just like, yo, Jeremy Stephens is a prize fighter. This is how I feed my family is with these fists and putting fucking teeth out, you know, and fucking bones, whatever it is, bro. This is how I've paid my bills since I've been like 16, 18 professionally. You know, I'm 38, you know, and I'm like, dude, I still feel it in my heart that I'm there. I'm showing up in a certain way. When I went over to bare knuckle and boxing, I was very intentional. Like, I'm going to be the absolute most scariest bare knuckle motherfucker there is, bro. I really feel like that's my game. Yeah,
you did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And crushed out 3 fucking dudes. Like, no one's beating me in bare knuckle, bro. Like, I feel like that brand, bare knuckle, it's built for me.
Bro, you're a fucking
big business. I just don't think, you know, and we'll say this on the podcast, is that like they're not able to keep me busy. You know, I don't think they're able to like afford the money, like this and that. It's not UFC. Life outside of UFC is very fucking dark. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I had to go down that path. You know, just to fast forward, another thing towards now is like, damn, I created an opportunity off of bare knuckle, breaking someone's fucking jaw in their hometown to like, wow. You even after that post-fight conference, I was like, man, Iowa, like, you guys need to go there. UFC booked that the next day, bro.
Dog.
Like, tell me they're not watching that fight, you know, like,
tell
I know
me you
Hunter,
didn't do that shit.
Yeah,
tell
I know
me
Hunter. I talked to Dana. They're like, bro, like, bare knuckles built for you. Like, I've had these conversations with these guys. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But like, let's be honest when it comes to business. Like, you know, Feldman, you know, a lot of uncertainty there, a lot of gap, a lot of space between fights, and I don't like that. Like, where's Perry? Like, me and Perry should be fighting right now in bare knuckle, bro, in one of the hottest fucking shows and venues.
Another sellout.
Sellout, yeah, but it's not happening. Why is that? Well, I don't know. Well, so okay, move on. I'm my own fucking boss. I got to be my own man. Like, I got to pay my bills. I reached out to Dana. You know, this fight happened on pretty much 7.5 weeks notice. Boom, there we go. Do a 7-week camp. I'm hearing a lot of good feedback. I'm feeling a lot of positive response. Things are going good. I reached out to him personally. He's like, okay, I may have another shot in MMA. I may never have another shot in UFC. Cool. Now I know where I'm going. So I can be very intentional of like, okay, let's just not jump into a 7-week camp and go fight. Like, I did what I did at 38 years of age. 3 years, didn't fucking wrestle a goddamn bit and went in there and did that. So it's like, I know there's something more in me now that I actually know that I actually have this certainty of opportunity. It's like, well, now I'm training MMA. I was just training yesterday, today, all about MMA, getting my reps in, like what I need to do to develop and get myself better and get back into these reps. So I'm like, okay, now, and to have that back again, like here, bro, here's your a new shoulder again.
Yeah.
You know, here's this again. And it's like, oh, wow.
Your old fucking superhero costume fucking came back in.
Like, I'm ready to go, bro. Like, I'm ready to fucking go with this. Like, wow, I get this back. You know, like, this was stripped away from me, bro. Like, I've fucking I've been broke. I've been fucking stressing. I've been not even able to sleep at night. Because I'm worried about securing my kids' financial freedom. And like, I'm like, bro, I just want to fight. I'm not asking you to give me shit. I just want a fucking opportunity. I've done this myself. Like, I call myself the Lucky Luciano of the game, bro. Changing the fucking game, breaking the matrix, breaking the code. Like, no one's doing shit like this. So it's like, I kind of got to toot my own horn and be like, damn, bro, like, I did this. You know, I broke a motherfucker's jaw to get a UFC opportunity in my hometown. Now that I did that, everybody's like, wow, great performance. Like, bro, you should keep Stevens around. Like, what's up with me and Chandler? What's up with some of these guys my fucking age that's going around getting this fucking money? Bro, you're taking everything that I work for. Where's my shot?
Yep.
Now I'm putting myself in this shot, and now I know where I'm going, and it seems like more of MMA. Bare knuckle's always there. Can always go back to bare knuckle. No one's beat me in bare knuckle game. But again, David Feldman, keep me busy, dog. Pay up. Like, let's go. Like, make it fucking happen. Me, Perry, that's the fuck. Hey, that's a goal of mine, bro. You want fucking money?
Yep.
Make it happen, bro. I'll beat the fuck out of Perry. Guaranteed, dude. Look what Eddie Alvarez was doing to him. Like, no one's beat me in bare knuckle, by the way. Not Luis Palomino. I know he's been chirping, talking a lot of shit. Bro, I used to smack that dude with 16-ounce gloves. Ask him. Real talk. I've been saying I'd fight that dude from day one. He's trying to say I'm ducking. I blocked him on Instagram, which is true because he's always fucking talking shit. Like, trying to say, like, bro, I've given you nothing but respect. I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Talk to your fucking boss, homie. I don't have a boss. I'm doing my own shit. Now I'm over here in MMA playing around. So I'm like, now I can be intentional.
Yep.
I know which direction I'm going. Instead of being lost out here, like, dude, like, what the fuck's going on? Is it bare knuckle? Is it MMA? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And that left me with, like, uncertainty. I'm like, bro. So then, like, after this last fight, I was like, you know what, bro? I'm just going to train fucking MMA. This is before I even talked to Dana. You know, I was back at home till like Thursday, the week after the fight, filling up that cup. But dude, when I got back home, bro, I couldn't sleep. I woke up, I walked to the bathroom. I started shadow boxing on the way to the bathroom. You know, and I come back, bro, I'm still sitting there. Like, dude, no, that's not it. Nah, bro, like, you're better than that. You can do more than that, bro. You're the man. Like, but no, that wasn't the man performance. Like, oh God, that ain't sitting good. Like, man, you maybe should reach back out to Dana. And then, like, there's that nerd part that's like, nah, bro, you're done. You're 38, dog. You had your shot. And I was like, no, fuck that, dude. No, because there's something in me. Like, nah, bro, like, you're still fast. You're still, you know, I'd be the first to admit, like, bro, I didn't feel the best in there. Like I felt what I felt.
I lost that step. I thought the counter was there, but I fucking couldn't hit it.
I'd be like, bro, it's time for me to check the fuck out. You know, I got kids. I can go to, I bare knuckle, this and that. But to get this back, bro, you have no idea what this really means to me and my family. Like, to get my gifts back to kicks, training.
What a blessing.
UFC, bro. Like, bro, there's no one that's been like, bro, like before all these guys, dude, when I was in like 4th, 5th grade, living at my grandparents', fighting, growing up on the street, seeing my mom buy drugs, get hit with a gun, be in fucking these situations, to see UFC, and I was like, you know what, I want to do that to somebody so they don't know what to fuck with me. One of these days I'm gonna be the fucking best in UFC. I'm gonna do it.
How old were you when you fucking had that?
Like 4th, 5th grade, bro. Young kid, and I was like, bro,
11 years old.
I made a promise to myself, bro. When I'm able to do something, bro, and help my fucking mom out and help my situation, I'm gonna fucking do something about it. Fuck everybody, because everybody around me is smoking cigarettes, violence, beating my mom, fucking this, that, da. But when I lived with my grandparents for a bit, I was watching UFC tapes, you know, and then my grandfather died. My grandfather invited me as 16-year-old kid. I don't know a nephew, anybody that I could be like, hey, you want to come fight? Like that I would trust and believe that he can go and fight grown men. My grandfather saw me, and he used to go down to the Toad Holler in Des Moines, Iowa. And he's like, you should come down, check it out. I went down there one week, watched it. He wanted me to watch it. I was like, I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight that week. He told me to come back the next week. And I fought and signed up, and went on. People were talking about me. People were coming up like, hey, man, is your dad Mike, Jerry, or Kelly? And I was like, yeah, my dad's Jerry. I was like, hey, do me a favor. Just don't tell them I was here. And they'd be kind of like, what? Like, they were fighting back in the day. Like, weren't like, you know, like, I was like, nah, my dad doesn't like this. He wants me to play baseball. So then my grandfather, before I turned professional at 18, I was about to fight this really big matchup. He knew it was. He died of cancer. Okay. And on his deathbed, bro, I heard him say like the nicest, sweetest things to my mom, which I never heard like one man ever say anything of that nature to my mom. And it was incredible. And then he was like, you know what? You're going to be in the UFC. You keep going. You keep following your dream. And he was giving me a thumbs up, and he'd always give like a thumbs up. And this man, bro, impacted my life in ways that I can't even like fathom. I didn't really know and understand until like as I've gotten to this stage, I'm always remembering him. I'm always like thinking of him. I'm like, wow, bro, like he believed in me before I ever believed in myself, and he was right. And like I've gone all this way, bro. I have 35 fights, 37-time weigh-ins with UFC to do what I've done, like most knockdowns, knockouts. People talk the losses, but I'm like, well, these motherfuckers had to wrestle their way out, bro. Like they didn't really want to fight.
You're just a fucking gladiator.
Yeah, they just didn't want to go there. Like,
fucking sign the fucking thing.
To me, bro, it was like it was destined for me to be there and to be back in the UFC. Is like what I'm saying is like, wow. You know, like, bro, you can't make this shit up. You know, like people are rapping about how I'm really fucking living. I'm even rapping about how I'm really living. What
I know,
I'm
we
doing.
just heard your shit.
Yeah, just breaking jaws since '86. But to be living this life, bro, like I really known what I was really built, born and bred and built for. I'm like super happy. I'm in such gratitude. I feel like my attitude, my effort, like everything's all there. And to get it all back once again at this point in my career with a fresh sheet of paper, experience and to be able to make adjustments and do what I'm doing. I don't feel like anybody's doing it in the game, bro. And it just, I'm honored and blessed to be even talking about it, doing it, living it.
You are living it. You are living
crazy.
it. You are living proof.
Yeah.
You are living proof.
It's like, whoa, dude. Like, I'm excited, you know?
Yeah. You fucking manifested that shit.
Yeah. Truly did, bro. Yeah. The power of the mind.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely fucking want to talk about that. Power of the mind.
Let's kill this.
Oh, let's kill this. You want some more? How are you feeling?
Yeah, let's do it. Toki.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. I love this podcast already.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's already popping.
Me too. Yeah, it's fucking popping off.
I knew we would, dude. Just like, by the way, we vibe in the gym. Like, I know, like sometimes, like we just get in the gym and we get to say what's up, but then it's like straight business.
Yeah,
you know, and then like, see you later, like, and then it's like, yeah, no, it's good to just like actually kind of sit back and kick it with you, dude.
Yeah, no, it's nice. No, when I was talking with Dom and we were talking about the people who we're kind of in contact with, and like, there's not a lot of people. I mean, I do connect with a lot of people from my hometown, like whatever, but I feel like the people that are really still in my life we're all the wrestlers, right? It was like all the guys you just like went to war with type of shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have these even if you don't have these conversations like we're kind of having now, you know, you fucking go through all of it. You're in the grind together. Like there's this camaraderie that just happens that just creates this bond where it's like, I don't even gotta say nothing, dog. I got you. Like, what's up?
I like how people talk about, like, you know, they want these things of like emotional intelligence and this and that, and then they're like, well, you know, I want to do DMT and this and that, and I'm like, whoa, like, this guy's not willing to go through read a book, go to counseling, go to rehab sober, but he's willing to do some DMT or this and that, and I'm like, hey, bro, you should just let me beat your ass real quick. I like how Andrew Tate says that, like, let me just beat the fuck out of you real quick, and you're gonna learn a lot about yourself, and you're gonna really start thinking and asking yourself some serious fucking questions sober, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I think like that, when you go through the trenches with somebody, it's like in what do you call it? Like in the military. You know, if I'm fucking freezing and like we've been training all night, we're in that cold ocean and those waves are coming up and we're all like bonding together. When I just look over, bro, and I see that you're shivering and fucking like damn near dying,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know, because like when you're alone, like you have to go somewhere fucking completely else and handle it. But when you look over, bro, and you see someone else kind of grinding, going through that same shit, whether it doesn't matter what level they're on, UFC, Cage Warriors, whatever it is.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, bro. At that point, you're a fucking human being who's getting some real value in life through martial arts, through this like pain, through this fucking
preach,
stuff
dog.
you're
Fucking
enduring
preach.
with, and when you see that, bro, you're like, man, I have a brother. You know, like, I don't know this cat. JonMac comes from fucking the Bay Area. I come from Des Moines. We're on like different lineage from I'm Midwest. This guy's West Coast, but man, fuck all that. It's like we were soldiers, bro. Yeah, you people deal with racism, the black, but bro, we're going to what home's all about when you go to war. That means like, hey, I'm connected. I'm communicating with my brother. I'm suffering. I'm in pain. We're doing this shit together.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no better feeling than have some fucking camaraderie like that, bro. That's kind of like why I'm still around in martial arts. You know, a lot of my friends and people, bro, they've kind of faded out like Sandlot. You know, they're gone. You know, Dom just had surgery. He's out,
like
bro. Me and Phil Davis about, you know, like people are just disappearing. Miles, Justin, you know, a lot of people that I used to train with, and it's like, bro, like, I guess I'm chosen. Like, oh, I'm still here. I get this beautiful gift of opportunity, the American dream, land of opportunity to still be doing this. So like when anybody's willing to like suffer with you, bro, to me, like I fuck with that cat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't have to have a gold watch or a fucking brand new car, none of this fucking bullshit, bro. You can be a fucking janitor, but if like you're willing to kind of climb this mountain with me, do things like that and that nature, I have such a deeper, like you said, a deeper connection. I'm like, bro, I know more about you than your best friend who's never even sparred or done anything. It's like, bro, I know this motherfucker.
Yeah, especially when you're in the fucking trenches or you're getting you're going through it that day. You're like, bro, like, because you don't have all the best sparring days. No. Not every day is a great sparring day. Some days you're like, fuck,
not if you're really in the work.
Not if you're really in the work, right? Because if every day's a good sparring day, that means you're not really testing yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You're showing up when you're eating pasta for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love showing up on them days. Like, oh yeah, he's in the Shark Tank today. Like,
you know, but some days you show up to practice and you actually feel like shit before practice even starts. And you're like, oh, it's going to be a rough one.
Yeah.
But you just grind through it. And it teaches you so much about yourself.
Yes.
Having to fucking fight somebody when you don't want to fight because you're fucking whatever it is, like, you learn so much about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah. Fill in the blank. But like, fuck, you're showing up anyways, and we're just gonna fucking scrap and like, fuck. Yeah. I know you're not gonna take it easy on me. You don't give a fuck, actually.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Some days I'm like, bro, when I show up like shit, some days I do really good. And then some days I actually show up like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like them days, they always talk about that. Like when I was going in this camp, I'd fucked up my ankle on Wednesday from kicking. I was kicking hard as fuck. Started catching some elbows. You know how like you get it on the shin pads, any MMA people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know.
Like you get them bumps and bruises. Well, I'm like, bro, my shit was swollen. I'm limping. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know about Friday, dude. Maybe I should just swim. And I was like, nah. like what if my leg gets kicked out in a fight?
We gotta test it.
Bro, and I had a good sparring session that Friday. And like, dude, I didn't even like, I don't even think I threw the kick or anything, but I went in there and completely like just obliterated what I thought like in my mind was going to happen, and I exceeded that. You know, and then there's days where like in this camp where I felt like shit, I fucking did terrible. I was just like, dude, this is one of them days, dog. Like, hey, you know,
you have
tip
days
the
like
cap.
that.
Like, you got to get your ass kicked, like, and that's okay. And there's days where I fucking went in, I was crushing it, was doing good, and it's like that day I didn't really feel like the best. You know, I was like, I don't know, you know, like nothing ever goes according to plan. Nothing like fuck your feelings. You know, fuck your feelings, bro. I'm the type of guy, bro. These guys, the young cats, like, hey, how you feeling today? They'll see me do a hard workout. They'll see me in there all week. Maybe they missed out on Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't say shit, but they'll be like, hey, how you feeling? And I get to the gym, I'm like, bro, I ain't here for my feelings, bro. I'm here for my intentions, my purpose. I left my feelings at home with my wife and kids, bro. And they look at me, bro, kind of like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I am crazy. I ain't fucking stupid.
But here's the thing.
But
in order, you have to have that.
Yeah.
You have to have that. That's the X factor. That's what makes you you and what why you're able to do what you fucking do. Because you can fucking lock in like that.
And those guys, they get it. Like, they kind of like, they look at me a little weird, but then like low key like that, they sit at home with that of like, oh, that guy is fucking crazy. Like, yeah, bro, I ain't here for my feeling. I try to tell this to my young daughters, bro. Like, hey, listen, there's times where like you get like when you're on the field and you're coming in for a goal, a purpose, an intention. You're here for your better self. Like, that's true loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty isn't to like this, that, or be like, loyalty is to your better self, your best self, the future that's calling you and saying you can do a little bit better. That's it right there. So when you go to the gym, like, my intentions are like, I'm gonna be the best MMA guy now. Like, it ain't bare knuckle now. It's like, I'm gonna be the best MMA guy. I'm going to be the fucking most dominant MMA guy, the scariest, the motherfuckers people fear. Not love and like. I don't care to be loved and liked and fucking social media. No, bro. I want to be feared, because to me, that's like true power. So I'm like, bro, I'm going in with intention. Every day I train. I'm doing something very intentional. So like when I show up and I don't feel like it and I don't bro, by the time I get to the gym and I drive, bro, that shit ends in the parking lot. When I show up to the fucking gym, it's intense.
Yep.
I'm here for purpose. Like, hey, when them lights kick on, dog, like, how are you showing up? Because this motherfucker don't give a fuck about your feelings. What if you fight a Conor McGregor? You know, someone of that stature brings that much noise. Like, what are you going to do? And I put myself there, so it's like I get past my fucking feelings very quick and able to get into those intentions, like what we were talking about, of like, okay, well, if my intention is to be the baddest bare knuckle motherfucker, fuck MMA. I'm going to worry about being the best fucking boxer, bare knuckle dude I can be. When it comes to MMA, that's what it is. That's what I go for. When I know what I want, and I know that, and I'm like, oh, that's what I really fucking want. I want to go there. Then I step back and go, well, fuck my emotions. Like, how do I get there intentionally? Well, you got to be doing this, got to be doing this, got to be doing this, got to be doing this. So I write that out a lot. And like, a lot of people don't know this. Like, I journal a lot. Like, I use GPT AI. I write it like deep fucking questions. I get very vulgar with my language and like what exciting means to me, when I'm talking about passion, like what that really means to me. And I put that out on paper. So then it's like, okay, when I'm not fucking like feeling my best, those sticky notes.
Yep.
What did I say I was going to do? My Thursday, I knew I was going to feel like shit. I knew I was going to be feeling fucking a little bit wired. I said I was going to show up. That I'm going to go through forth my best effort and make it fucking happen regardless. No matter if like I'm feeling my best, feeling this, that, or if like, oh, I didn't really do that, but good day. Like, fuck all that, bro. Like, I did the work.
Yep.
So then when I come out and fight night, it's like, bro, I've done everything I could to fucking do to be prepared. Like, I'm going to give it my fucking best.
And this is all you can give.
Yeah.
I showed up on the days I was supposed to show up, both physically, mentally, spiritually, all those things. Like, this is just fucking, this is the day now. And this is all I can give, and this is all that I am. And fucking, you can be at peace. Literally as if you could die at peace.
Yes.
There's nothing else I could have done.
Yeah.
So regardless of what happens, I'm fucking good.
Confident.
Like,
because
locked in.
Prepared. Like, I did my best, like, in my ability and my knowledge, and prepared. And it doesn't matter about the outcome.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's the real value. A lot of people don't get that. Like, you put me in fucking sales and like finances or whatever, I'll make more calls than you. I will outwork you. I will fucking I will still drink whiskey and wake up the next fucking day and still be there before you. I'm just that 80, 90. Yeah. I'm just that dude. Will. Like, bro, like, I just take that value, because like a lot of people, like, and I want people to hear this, is like, it's the mindset that I love. It's like to me, fighting is just challenges. Like, it's me versus me. Like, has nothing to do with the opponent, this and that. There's lots of variables, but it's just me versus me. Like, how am I gonna figure out a young, hungry opponent or a older guy or power guy or this? Like, I just say focus on me. I don't worry about all that shit. And you know, the fighting, the challenging, the stuff that I've got, bro. Like, that's the real value, is the mindset. So when I go to fucking finances, or if I go do something else, or life after fighting and real estate, collecting my money, and I'm just want to be the best fucking softball dad. Like that's what I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
very
and
intentional.
You fucking will be because you'll fucking lock in on that shit.
I'm very intentional. I'm very like strapped into the mindset of like, I know what I want. I know how to get there. I know what it takes. I've dealt with failure. I've dealt with losses. I've overcame that. It's like, motherfucker, like, bro, I've put myself together back 1,000 times. You know, I've lost 1,000 times. I put myself back together 1,003 fucking times. Like, you cannot break me. And that right there is the true value of life, bro. It's just the mindset that.
So let's fucking dig into that, because I feel like mindset is definitely already a space that we need to crawl back into. So this is a good fucking segue. You have said in the past, talk about like being like the king of comebacks, right? Because you talk about going any adversity, you've always fucking hit that shit and fucking felt what you needed to feel, but then like got yourself back up and you fucking continue to charge, right? And so you have this grit about you that allows you to deal with challenges, that allows you to deal with obstacles, that allows you to lock in on Thursday when you knew you didn't want to fucking show up on Thursday, right? So like, what would you tell people who don't have that yet? They haven't had enough storms to like build the strength, right? Because it's really the storms that build the strength.
Yeah.
Right? They haven't been through enough storms, or when they go through a storm, because they don't have maybe a role model, say someone like you who they can watch, like they kind of like shy away from like, oh fuck, and they shy away from the work, right? We talk about like, you gotta like fucking get through it. So like, what advice would you give somebody who mindset wise, like what do they need to do to lock in to fucking get through fucking storms?
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. And the thing that kind of pops up for me right now is, you ever heard the story of the buffalo and the cow?
No, I haven't.
So they're very good with their senses of cows and buffalo. They can sense when a storm's coming. The difference between the two is the mindsets. The cow sees the storm and senses it, and they start say this is a storm and it's coming. The cow sees it, and then they start running away. But the storm comes, and even though it's like right here, they're still getting hit with rain and pour, and the storm's just following them. By the time like they're running, and like they're almost out of edge, the storm just fucking swoops them up, bro. And they're just fucking like, damn. The buffalo, they see the storm and they just keep going head on, and they walk right through it, bro. And they go into that storm, right? And the storm passes, but then over here is like the greener pastures, and the storms going, and it's killing the cows, and it just gets them. But the buffalo they see the storm, like storms are coming. It's like at your house, bro, like in the Iowa. You know, there'd be like a storm, tornadoes, this and that. You kind of just had to buckle down, batten down the hatches, and, you know, let the storm ride on.
Yeah.
There's going to be resistance. There's going to be struggle. And to let like young men and women, like it's okay to struggle. Like, embrace that struggle, because the story of the butterfly and the cocoon. You know, a person sees the butterfly and it's struggling, it's trying to break the cocoon. If he breaks it, it doesn't have strong enough wings. So they need that resistance. They need that fucking, like, God damn it, motherfucker, like, this has got to happen. It's like, it can't fucking be any other fucking way. I got to fucking do it. I have to fucking do it. And like, dude, that fucking struggle, it rages, it turns fucking power, like light, and like, people think you're fucking nuts, and all of a sudden, boom, beautiful butterflies like flying around. Bro, you have to know that storms make you, they don't break you.
Yes.
They can break you, but it's a choice. You're gonna be in that boxing, he's like, you gotta be a firefighter. You know, like when you control the fire, there's a storm, like, bro, we're saving people. You know, like there's a fire, there's a lot of fucking around, bro, but I know how to control the fire. I don't let the fire like overwhelm me. You know, and I've been in situations and fights and in life where things have overwhelmed me. And I've learned to kind of like think about like, okay, well, what works, what doesn't work? Like, I have arguments with my wife. I have things with my kids. Like, I've done counseling, I've done healing. Like, it doesn't fix me, but I'm very aware. And I know, like, just like a Fortune 500 company, like, what's working for me? You know, what do I need to do? Maybe I need to fire some motherfuckers. Maybe I need to get rid of some fucking friends. Yeah. Okay, maybe I need to just do this. Maybe I just need to buckle down and fucking focus. Like, I know what works, and if you go after that, and know that like these storms are actually going to make you. They're actually building you. They're creating you. They're making.
They're actually
you.
there for your
They're
fucking
molding
benefit.
you.
Like when you see the bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
When you see the bigger picture, and I fucking love how you did that. What is it? Was it the bull and the cow, or is it the
buffalo?
Oh, the buffalo.
Yeah,
the buffalo and the cow. Because I fucking feel that, man. Like after going through some storms myself, like knowing, like first of all, you feel the storm coming, and you're like, you know what? I already know how this goes. I've been through this before. Like the best way is actually through it.
Yeah.
Like you got to go through it. You got to feel the suck. You got to fucking just trust versus running from it, right? The running from it eventually ends in your death.
Yes.
Like, so just face it. And when you face it, it passes faster, you know, and you get fucking better at passing it. But you have to. Like, people avoid the struggle, and I feel like, especially this new generation, and it's not their fault, right? They grew up in a world of instant gratification and convenience and comfort. They didn't choose the world that they were born into.
Yeah.
They're already born into a world where you can shop on your phone, hit one button, and something shows up at your house. That's normal to them.
Yeah.
Right? They're talking about the new generation. So everything is about comfort and instant gratification, which is when they meet resistance, they don't know how to deal with resistance, and then they fold. Right? And then we run from the resistance, or even maybe as parents or mentors or guides, someone's going through something, and you talk about you want to save them. Like, nah, man, don't steal their struggle.
Ooh.
You have to allow them to struggle.
Yeah.
You have to allow them to struggle because that's where the growth is. You like you said, you can't save that butterfly. You see it crawling from the cocoon. You're like, oh, let me just fucking help it out. Let me just move the cocoon.
Don't save them.
Yeah. Don't save them. Don't steal their struggle. Don't fucking. I heard that from somewhere. Don't quote me.
Don't interrupt God's karma.
You know what I mean? It's part of it, and I feel like, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to have like this podcast where it wasn't like. Of course, I could have done a podcast where it's like just martial artists, just fighters. But it's like, yeah, I still want to have those people on here because that's a reflection of me. That's also part of me. But just for humans to talk about the things that they go through, and especially their struggles. Because people are scared to go through struggle because they feel like they're the only one. Not knowing like, oh, fuck, that motherfucker thinks that way too? Yeah. I didn't know the fuck that he, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, and then you're like, oh shit, it makes you a little bit more human. It makes you more fucking connected. Like, oh shit, like... The struggle is important. Like, we can't avoid the struggle. Like, the struggle is fucking necessary.
The struggle makes you.
The struggle fucking makes you.
You guys seen the Dark Knight? You know, the Dark Knight Rises? He's like, I was born in the darkness, molded by it. Like, dude, like, yeah, that right there, bro. Like, he was. And he, like, pushed down, and then the Batman, how he had to climb and scrape his way out. He failed.
Yeah.
Broke his fucking back, you know, and, like, dude, the struggle makes you, man. If, like, people realize, like, dude, like, it's okay to fail. Like, what if you were 31 failures away from being a millionaire, like, by knocking on people's door? Like, I used to be scared of rejection because, like, I used to have to ask my mom, or my mom would be like, hey, well, ask that guy for 50 cents. Like, it'd be 2, 3 in the morning, we'd be kicked out. She'd be like, ask somebody for 50 cents to get some gas so we could make it somewhere just to go knock on a door and see if we could stay the night. And I used to hate asking people for shit. You know, but now, like, as I've kind of, like, learned to embrace that emotional intelligence and kind of, like, okay, well, what's behind that fear? Well, I'm afraid of being, like, someone telling me no. Well, okay, well, like, what if I heard 50 no's and the 51 person's like, here, dude, like, I got a fucking place for you, da-da-da-da. Like, what if that's the fucking breakthrough?
Yep.
You know, because, like, I'm scared to, like, do a little work, scared to ask for a little bit more. Like, obviously, like, everybody talks about, like, well, I'm a self-made, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. You're never self-made. Like, who changed your fucking diaper? Or if, like, maybe your mom wasn't around and maybe they weren't feeding you. Maybe, well, that fucking made you, motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Like, that struggle,
there's no
that pain,
such thing as fucking...
Like, stop being a bitch. Like, that fucking made you. Oh, I'm adopted. I don't know who my parents are. Like, good. Like Jocko says, bro, I used to grow up around Jocko, John Willink, you know, the Navy SEAL, bro. When I was 21, 22, me and Miles Drury were around these dudes at a very young age. I was knocking out Sam Stout, all these guys, bro. And
Throwdown era, bro.
Yeah, man, throwdown. I would tell them, like, hey, bro, I'm feeling like this, and this, and this, and this. And then he'd be like, good. And I'm like, well, all right, I guess, like, my tiredness doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't. Like, we're going to have to do this fucking again and again and again. And, like, I grew up in that mindset, and it's like, no, bro, I learned to, like, you should go into those fears. Like, if you're struggling about something or this and that, well, talk to your mom, talk to your dad. Don't save them, but talk to them.
Yep.
Don't save them, because, like, one of my biggest lessons was, like, I'll tell you this, bro. I used to try to save girls like my mom, like they're wild. I was in toxic relationships. I didn't know how to handle a fucking relationship myself. I used to try to save these girls that were troubled girls, and all it did was just break my fucking heart, like I was Joey Greco on Cheaters, like real shit. Yeah. Right, and learning through emotional intelligence and by a way of being, I learned of like, my mom was like my greatest like asset. Like it was like a good teacher. I couldn't save her, but my way of being now was all from her. It's like I'm not trying to save people. I'm not trying to like reach out. Everybody's got it's like a tree. Trees grow at different times, places and spaces. Everything's different, but it grows at its own timing. And no tree judges. It comes. When you're ready to really come in and do this like emotional and this type of work, then you'll realize like, dude, you embrace the good, the bad, and even the fucking ugly.
Yes.
Like I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for all the hardships, the fucking, the things that I had to deal with as a kid, violence, molestation, fucking tons of like drug abuse, tons of fucking living in the shelter, homeless, this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm really grateful that I went down that path. Like, I'm actually like happy that I did, because I wouldn't be the man that I've become today without those fucking pains, without those struggles. And obviously it took me to do the work, endure that, figure it out, go into that. But the difference between me and most people is like, I actually went back and I dug into that. I've had conversations. I had, I gotta pick up my mom and bring her into a home, or into our home. Got to change her diaper. I got to do certain things, but that shit's hard. Shit makes me want to break down and fucking cry, but I'm so grateful, because it makes me live life a lot more fucking impacted with like, hey, we're having a good conversation. I'm trying to reach out to the people. Yep. I'm trying to be a human being. Everybody sees me as some fucking savage, bro, but you don't know the pain that's really made me. And that's why I give back in this sense and this value, which is like, I always tell people, like, they're like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, bro, I want to give this mindset back to the people. I give it back to you, the people. Yeah. Yes. And it's like, that's what all I'm trying to do is like, bro, I'm not trying to coach and do this and be a fighter, bro. Like, it really takes a special individual to be like where I'm at. Like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just, my value to people as like, I'm trying to give you this mindset. That's why I'm being raw, authentic, telling you, personal shit, this and that. Like, I'll give it to you however you want it. It's just like, you want to know what it's like to be me, be successful, or go down to a path, or maybe it's a similar path. Maybe it's in finances or whatever it is. But I tell you what it takes. It takes that superiority of a mindset and emotional intelligence to endure, be resilient, and make yourself and build yourself along the way, so you can be intentional and get the fucking life that you want to live, bro.
Dude, fucking preach, dog. Fuck
yeah. Ooh. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about,
Let's go,
son.
Dude. We're just warming up on this whiskey, boy.
Fucking watch out.
Like, yeah, dude. I mean, that's it, bro. And I hope really people can really understand that. It's the mindset. Like, shift your perspective on the way that you're looking at things. Like, don't think things are just happening to you. They're happening for you. They're trying to make you. So that struggle, embrace that struggle. Dig into that struggle.
Embrace the fucking struggle.
Yeah, ask yourself some serious fucking questions. And everybody knows, because it comes to people. You may not know it right then and there, but if you ask yourself, like, what's really fucking bothering me? It'll come to you. And when it comes to people, there's two types of people in this world. People that will be like, okay, now I know what to do intentionally. Or it's like, now I know, I'm going to pretend not to know. And I'm going to not do that.
Because they're avoiding the struggle. They're avoiding
I'm fearful.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've lived in fear. I know what that's like, but like, I choose love over every time. It's like, why not be the best? Why not do this? Why not do that? And like, that way of being, bro, doing them things, you'll have it. Yeah. But first you got to be it. You got to be love. Everybody's like, well, I'm in the pursuit of happiness.
Fucking preach that shit,
I'm happiness right now, bro. Like, you want to be happy, like, don't be in the pursuit. Nothing's going to get you there. You got to be it. And when you attract that, bro, that's the real law of attraction. Hey, I ain't saying this. I didn't make this shit up. This shit's out in books. Like, this is ancient knowledge.
100%. I'm fucking, I'm with you. You know what I mean? And I'm fucking getting gigged out over here, like saying preach, because like I'm 100% in alignment with those thoughts. And you're right. It's not us. Like, this has been around for fucking forever. We're just shedding light on what already exists.
Human being in the
human
experience.
beings. Yep. I do want to highlight something. There's a lot that you said, and I'm like trying to hold back from like jumping in, right? Because it's just fucking gem after gem. You were saying something earlier about like accepting the good, the bad, and the ugly. and then also choosing love over fear. Like, I want you guys like out there to think about this. If you can accept the good and the bad and the ugly, he's talking about mindset. He's talking about perspective. He's talking about being grateful for all the fucking shitty shit that he just rattled off. Shitty shit, right? I mean, it's shitty, right? The things that you went through and having to do that. But it made him, not only did it make him, he has the perspective to know that like, that became a blessing for him to grow. So it's like, if you're going to practice love, you have to love all the sides of you. All the shit, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because if I neglect a part of me, like I'm kind of shameful of that. I'm kind of a fuck up over there. Or I wish I was better in that space and I kind of like just put that to the side. I'm never going to experience full love of myself, full self-love, full self-awareness, because I'm shunning a part of myself. I don't have to like that part of myself. I don't have to like that behavior that I do, but I still have to accept it as like, that is something that I do. And I have to love myself in all of my things and all of my flaws. And then I feel like when we can do that with ourselves, it makes it easier to do that with others.
Yes.
You know, because you understand, like, I get it. And you just maybe don't have the self-awareness to get it yet. But I see what's happening right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I see what you're doing. Like you're self-sabotaging. I've been there before. You may not understand the words that I'm saying to you, but I see what you're doing.
Yes.
Because I fucking have done that also.
You can sense it.
You can sense it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you're vibing at a high level, bro. Like it's like I've always been on vibes and frequencies. Like, you know, with my mom doing drugs and lots of stuff going on, bro, I can walk into a room and sense people. And the more emotional intelligence work that I've done, like when I look at people's eyes, like I can tell if they're really hurting a friend, and like I like just real vibes. Like, dude, like you good, bro? Like everything all right? You know, I recently, like I won't mention a friend, but like I had a friend I was hanging out with, and I could just tell he was really hurting. You know, and I go, hey man, let's talk. Let's sit down. Like let's have like a real talk, and then you know, just fucking. I could just tell he's hurting.
Yeah, right? You feel it. You feel it.
Yeah,
you
and just like where they're at, bro. And then, you know, I just fucking slapped him with a little bit of money. Said, hey, bro, this is for you, dude. And they was just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I could just tell. And it's not even about the money. It was just like the situation. And, you know, that's just a part of life, bro. When you've been down in the dumps and you see a motherfucker as like, you're like, you get to read people, no matter what level you're at, you get to read people. And I love that a little bit, because I'm like, hey bro, like I get it. Like I've been there.
Yep.
I've actually been there.
Yeah. Like,
and you know, like I don't tell motherfuckers anything that I haven't actually gone through. And if not, bro, I will completely just shut the fuck up. I will listen and I will rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that type of friend, like, hey bro, like we're broke, I'm broke. I got $5, you got $250. Like let's work this out together.
Yeah.
Because I don't try to fix people. Like that's just one of my things, is like I'll never do it. Like I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't do that. You know, like I've done that in the past.
Yeah, you're like, that didn't work out well for me.
My heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I learned to love myself. Like you said back in the day, bro, it was like emotional intelligence kind of brought me to a point where I didn't love myself. I didn't have any self-love and respect. Now I love myself so much, bro, where I don't mind telling motherfuckers, fuck off, get the fuck away from me. No, I'm sitting down at dinner with my family. I don't want to take a picture with you right now. You know, that may hurt someone's feelings, or like, oh, he's an asshole, bro. I don't give a fuck. I love myself enough to where I have boundaries.
Yeah,
like,
because you're respecting
family
yourself.
members, bro,
Yeah.
I've cut off. You know, friends I've lost along this game, girlfriends, fucking, you name it, bro. Like, I've learned to like love myself and be who I am, and instead of self-sabotaging. You know, people used to tell me, hey, great fight, Jay, and I just go, oh yeah, thanks. Nowadays, bro, now with the self-love, I go, hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll shake their hand, and I can actually accept and receive that love.
Dude, receiving love is actually the most difficult part. Receiving love, we're not like really like
boundaries, bro. Like it's self-love. If I didn't love myself before, why am I going to hear it from you?
Yep.
You know, even though like I respect you and we've shared a lot of things, like why would I be able to accept that from you? Like what you were telling me earlier. Like I can actually accept and receive that and understand that, know where that comes from. Now I'm more connected.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to anything, but I'm so connected to everything, but attached to nothing all in the sense. But I love myself, and I love myself enough to be like, hey, bro, like. This isn't good for me, my kids, my wife, my relationship. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have problems with setting boundaries because that comes from self-love. You know, and it's like I think that's where people kind of get me misconstrued. Like this guy's a little bro. I don't mind being like telling motherfuckers to fuck off, or hey, like this works. This is how we're going. This is everything that's evolving. This is everything great. But self-love is a fucking tremendous thing, bro. I didn't love myself until I was about 33, 34 years of age when I went to emotional intelligence class. my boy Dominic had went, but Coach Eric Del Fiero was the one who reached out to me. I got in that involved in that type of work. I even almost lost friends over this shit, and kind of even got like, bro, he's getting soft, like what the fuck, you know, like da da da. Bro, I will honestly say, bro, when I went into those classes and kind of been doing this work, reading books, following this like emotional intelligence program, bro, I've never loved myself enough. I haven't been like this financially great in such a long time.
Love that. Love all of that.
The dark times that I went through, I've learned to like say thank you, God. I embrace it. Like I know you're challenging me because I'm a fucking warrior and I can handle this. Give me broader shoulders because I'm gonna fucking carry it all up. Yeah, dog. Like I mean, you fucking name it, bro. I like and like people used to think like, bro, like what is this guy talking about? He's getting soft. I don't know, bro. I'm learning to connect. You know, I'm learning to like be intentful with my life. I'm learning to be purpose driven. I'm learning to like set my own goals, set my own fucking path. And bro, and if like you've seen like the times after, but like look at where I'm at. You know, it has nothing to do with like materialistic, anything of this, bro. Like I'm talking about like as a person, I am happy with who I've become along the way.
And I feel that. I can literally feel
talking about that.
Yeah, dude. It was like that's when I really started to feel it already, or like these shifts in you. You know what I mean? Because like we've trained together for quite some time, like on and off. You know, because I was like in San Diego, then I left, and I came back, and this and that. But like
we got some years.
Yeah, we got some years.
Yeah,
we got some years of fucking throwing some shit. But no, there was a different energy. There was a different energy about you, and I wasn't sure what it was about it yet. You know what I mean? But now being able to unpack this, like, oh, I see where the shift was. You know, and so. That emotional intelligence stuff that you started to get into, that was what, like 4 or 5 years ago?
No, it was like 2018.
2018. So like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Yeah, 7, almost 8 years ago, I've been involved in emotional intelligence, been going to the programs. You know, I've done relationship courses, you know, for me and my wife. I grew up around you know, not to like harp on my father or anything, but back in the day, dude, him and my mom could just not get along. I grew up in violence. I saw my mom go through a lot of drug abuse. I didn't know how to treat women. I never saw relationships. The only thing I looked up to was like my sister and my brother-in-law, who were older. They had a good relationship. My Uncle Mike, my Aunt Marcy. I looked into them as like good relationships. I always like been a big believer in God, faith, but I didn't grow up in that. You know, I wasn't taught that. As I grew up and my kids, like, bro, I was struggling. You know, I was like, dude, I don't even know how to do this like 4th grade math.
You have 3?
Know, I have 3 daughters.
And how old are they?
I have a 16, I have a 14-year-old or 13-year-old, and then I have a 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember when you were telling me you got pregnant. I was like, oh, you about to start all over again, dog.
Yeah, dude. So with that, bro, and in my life, bro, there's times where I was like, man, I'm not like good in this school stuff. Like things like in my childhood started coming up, bro, and like, you know, I had big money in my bank account, lived in the big house, big hill, big side of town. I was struggling, dude, like mentally. You know, I was in like the most chaotic part of my life, but I was being successful, knocking out Duho Choi, Gilbert Melendez, Josh Emmett, you know, like on a fucking tear.
Bro, I was about to say, you were on a fucking tear for a minute.
Tear, but like, I'm like, bro, it was like the most like unhappiest I'd ever been. I had money in my bank and all these things, and like, bro, I just was not happy. You know, I had to say like, hey man, like, I don't know how to do this like math problem, but it's like, it's causing me to reflect on my childhood. I almost like wanted to divorce my wife, and just speaking out vulnerable is like, man, I'm having problems. Like, I don't want to do this math. Like, I don't even want to be a father. I don't even feel like I'm a good father. Like, I don't even want to be here. Like, I almost wanted to give up and just be like, dude, hey, you know what? Maybe my fucking kids need to struggle like I did. You know, maybe they'll fucking really they'll really learn like where the fuck I'm really coming from, because they don't really get me or this and that. And it's like, dude, hold the fuck up, bro. Like, that's dark. Right, like
but the mind people, takes us there, right? The mind,
like, I'm just being open and vulnerable.
Yeah, no,
like,
appreciate that.
I almost didn't want to fucking like be a father. I saw on Ric Flair at 30 for 30. He was like, bro, any chance I got, I left. Like, I just wanted to provide. I just wanted to give him money. I just wanted to give him like these things. Like, bro, I don't really necessarily want to be here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this math. I don't know what I'm doing with like being a father, bro. My fucking parents left. Like, I was dealing with fucking drug abuse, fucking all this crazy shit, bro. I had this fucking neighbor lady blowing me when I was a kid from next door, sucking my dick like at a young ass age, bro. Like, dealing with this, you know, crazy stuff in life. Like, bro, I don't know how to fucking raise kids. Like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, that was where I was at. You know, I wanted to give up. It was books emotional intelligence, like things of like, hey, dude, like I know how to shake someone's hand. I know how to like, hey, open up to problems. Like it was like law of attractions, four agreements, books like that, bro. Because I didn't know math, right? And then when I used to see Dominic Cruz, I'd go over there and like I'd be at his house and I see some really like paperwork with questions down there. And I'm not nosy, but like the shit was like right out there. And I was like, bro, these are some serious fucking questions. Like I'm asking myself this in life. And then it was my coach, Eric Del Fiero, that hit me up. Was like, hey, bro, I think
shout out to fucking Coach E.
Coach E, big dog. He was my angel, and he was like, dude, you should maybe take this emotional intelligence class, da, 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 da. And he was kind of talking to me about this. And I was like, you know what, bro, I need this because I'm struggling here. Like, I'm on the struggle bus when it comes to kids, wives. Like people may seem like, hey, bro, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's got this shit going on. I did not, bro. Because I come from a little kid, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a family.
Yes, you don't know what to replicate.
Yeah.
Because what you saw was fucking completely a shit show.
My wife, bro, when I went to her house, I saw family pictures, Mexican family. They're celebrating, they're doing things together. I'm like, bro, I'm a lonely kid. I have half sisters. Like I'm like Jesus. Like, yeah, I can hang out with my disciples and the homies, but really I like to just pray and be by my fucking self. Like, like this how I was, bro. Like, I really, like, I didn't fuck with nobody. I've always been a lone kind of wolf. Like, I'm always been a little bit different, a little off the rocker. But like, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna believe in me. But I'm like, bro, I got a family now. Like, I can't just give up on them. I can't just be like my mom and my dad and fucking like give up. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, embrace the good, the bad, the ugly. The only thing that's difference between me is instead of giving up, I decided to go in. Had nothing to do with like gold watches, fucking chains, bro.
Not at all.
I did the inner work.
Yep. Yes, you
did. I'm doing the inner work.
Yes,
still to this fucking day, bro. Everybody's like, bro, like, da, da, da. I had friends even call me a fucking pussy. Like, what's this guy, fucking pussy? Like, he's over here talking about love and so, like, not self-sabotage and da, 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 da. Bro, but now I notice the difference of, like, people are really starting to kind of get it now that I'm, like, having success. And they're like, bro, what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And I said, bro, I've been telling you to get on. Like, I tried to tell you, hey, dude, do this, do this, do this. Like, has nothing to do with out there, bro. It's the inner work that everybody skips the fuck over.
Everybody skips the inner fucking work, dog.
And that's why I went into that class with my wife. I did relationships, bro. And, like, I'm in there, like, crying. Crying. Like,
yes.
I even told a friend, I go, bro, I think I'm done crying, bro. He's like, yeah, I think so too, dude. Hey, 2 minutes later, I'm so terrible. And like, bro, I learned a lot about myself. And I'm like, bro, like, I used to come out and I tried to like give this gift to people. And then I would get rejected a lot. And then it kind of like, it brought me back to a certain place when I was a kid. And I said, no. Bro, J-Bo, you keep doing you, bro. Yep. Fuck everybody. I learned to cut everybody off. I don't answer texts. I don't call people. I live a very lonely fucking life. I don't have too many friends these days.
People
are fading out, bro. And I'm busy grinding, bro, because like I don't give a fuck about anybody that's besides in my fucking walls, and that's my own family.
Yep.
I have family back in Iowa. I tap into back there. God bless everybody, bro. But I don't fucking fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
I check in. I tap in, bro. But if you're not in my walls, bro, I don't give a fuck about you. And I told this lady, we were doing financial advising, and I think me and my wife kind of sat down, and she's like, well, what's your plan? I go, man, my plan is to retire on this real estate we got going on. And I just want to fucking rely on that cash flow. I want to have financial freedom, and I don't want to have any of my time going to fucking commentating, to doing this, doing that. I want to kick it with my kids. I want to be the best softball dad. I want to be. If I hit the lottery right now, bro, you'll see me doing softball. I love baseball growing up. Like I want to spend time with my kids, bro, because there's a lot of time that I gotta like miss out on. But then in that time, bro, I discovered like, you're not really that way of being to be ready for the future. So what do you got to do, J-Bone? You got to be intentional. You got to dig back in your childhood, your past. You got to go have these talks with your dad. You got to go embrace your mom, bro. When I embraced my mom, bro, when I found out she was getting beat and fucking had these strokes and then she came out the way she was, bro, can't communicate. My mom went from beautiful woman to living this life to fucking that, bro, to no memory to this, dude. I had to go back and figure all this out. Meanwhile, this is in my UFC career. I'm losing fights. People are like, bro, hey man, you should be doing this, doing this, doing this. And I'm like, bro, I'm a fighter at heart, bro. Like one of the best to ever fucking do it. I got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I can't explain it to you because you don't fucking get it. You see me on TV, like, man, what the fuck, man? He's a little different now, blah, blah, blah. Everybody judging me, giving me the fucking, bro, feedback. Who the fuck's that guy? A lot of humiliation. Bro, I just feel like fans and everybody is really kind of starting to catch on now because it's just part of my story. It's part of the value that I'm learning. It's a learning curve. I'm in the fucking struggle. No one wants to fucking see you struggle, bro. I'm in the cocoon, just fucking like four walls, just banging on this bitch. Like, you ever seen The Fear with Mark Wahlberg? Let me the fuck in the house. Like, that's like how I've been, dude. And I've been doing the work, ready to fucking show up. Here we are, years later, coming around, bro, and it's like now everybody's on the fucking nuts. Everybody's on the dick. But now I'm like, hey, bro, I know who you are. When I was dead broke, didn't have nothing, I know who called. I know who's fucking been there for me. I know who's actually reached out. I actually know who really fucking cares. And guess what? I know who's been there when it's fucking limelight, this and that, motherfuckers want tickets, blah, 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 blah. And if you're getting my like, I'm just ignoring you, best check, motherfucker. I know who the fuck you are. And if I'm giving you some fucking love, appreciate it because I know where the fuck I am at in life and I know who the fuck who I am and who you are. And that, like, bro, I'm just living this fucking stoic mastery of a life, bro.
Yeah,
Machiavelli.
you fucking are.
I ain't worried about being liked. I ain't worried about being loved, bro. Motherfucker, I'm worried about being fucking feared because that's true power. I'm here to knock motherfuckers out. Like, and I'm knocking this life out, bro. That's what I'm doing, dog. Knocking fucking life out. Drinking whiskey, having fun.
Hell yeah.
Come get some, baby.
Fucking cheers to that. Let's fucking go. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, bro.
Yeah?
Whiskey's warming me up. I'm about to go in and drop a fucking hot track on this beat. Some shit, dude.
Yeah. You want another one? You want to head in there? How we vibing?
Let's finish out. Let's get one more.
All right.
Let's finish up with whatever you like, bro.
Okay.
Can I take a piss real quick? Or?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a little. Actually, we're just gonna take a little fucking 2-minute fucking break. We'll be fucking right back.
Yeah.
We on that intermission. Fucking JonMac's tea house.
That's right. Intermission. Trying to put your bitch into submission. Let's go. It's happy, freaky, fantastic Friend Friday, dude. JonMac. We got the podcast going down. Tremendous conversation, tremendous questions, asking about real life, getting into the mindset of the heathen, bringing it to a home near you, baby. Let's fucking go, baby. We be doing it.
Yes, sir.
We be doing it, baby.
Woo!
Five to the day we die. That's funny you share that because I actually like sharing heartbreak and like embarrassing stories, like some really shit that happened to me.
Yeah,
right?
some shitty shit. Some shitty shit. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that shit will make you, bro. Like, you have no idea, dog. If you can get past that, you can learn from it, you can grow from it. Like, you're a fucking monster, dog. Like, you're a tree that stands really tall in the storms, bro. Like, we ain't gonna blow over.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's like, man, how do you get so strong? How do you get, bro, the heartache, the heartbreak, bro. Like,
the heartache and the heartbreak.
I had a girl sleep with my best friend. Like, I had, like, fucking craziest shit happen to me, bro. I've had family members even turn on you. You know, it's like, bro, I've dealt with pain. You know, so it's like, you know, I've learned to like not be a little bitch about it, and I learned to fucking just muster it up. Like, it's gonna make you better than who you are today. You know, and then when the storm comes, you're not gonna fucking fold and blow over. You know, and then everybody's gonna ask you like, well, why are you so strong? Motherfucker, just because I've done shit like that you haven't even done.
Yeah, you have no idea the storms I've weathered.
Yeah, absolutely.
That little 5-mile-an-hour wind, I'm not worried about that shit, dog.
55, come on. Getting started.
So to catch you guys up, because we were kind of chopping it up for a minute before we decided to hit record. But we were talking about struggle, and we were talking about, I don't know how we got into heartbreak, but I fucking caught Jeremy up on, he didn't know the fucking kind of situation I went through with my divorce, which if you've been tuning into the podcast, you know, because I've talked about that on a few episodes. But we were basically talking about, and not to necessarily relive the story of what happened and, you know, the infidelity or finding out that, you know, my ex-wife was pregnant with somebody else. Like, the idea of the story he talked about earlier with the buffalo and the cow. A lot of people were surprised with how fast I healed from that experience, which, like I was telling him, like, it didn't take away from how dark the nights were, how painful the emotional heartbreak was, how much I cried. Like, it doesn't take away from the pain. It doesn't take away, like, it doesn't change the degrees of the fire. Like, if that fucking fire is 5,000 degrees, it's still fucking 5,000 degrees. But knowing that you've been through some storms and the decision to walk into it, like the buffalo that's like, all right, the storm's coming, so I'm actually just going to go into the storm because eventually it'll pass and it'll be faster. Versus the cows that are running from that storm, you know what I mean? Like you said, it eventually fucking overtakes them and the cows fucking die.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I've had that experience of being in through some storms, it's like, all right, this is about to fucking suck tremendously. All the emotional, physical, everything that I'm gonna have to go through is gonna suck. It's not gonna take away from the suck, but I know the best way to fucking conquer this is fucking through it.
Yeah.
We go through it, then it's the time amount you have to deal with the suck is less.
Yes.
You know, and you just fucking, I don't want to say man up, because a woman can go through struggle as well. Like, you just own yourself as a human being. You fucking say like, all right, this is gonna fucking suck. You accept the suck and you fucking walk through it.
Yeah.
And then you get to the other side and you're like, yeah, dog, I can fucking handle anything now.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm cool. You know?
Accountability, bro. Like, I feel like the person that's like, you know, when it comes to my relationship, I'm like, man, if my wife is like feeling a certain way, I always just take the blame. And people are like, well, you know, like, why would you do that? Or no. I'm like, no. Because like in the Bible, I feel like it says like it's between God, you, then your wife. You know, it's like the discipline of like, no, it's like me and God and my goals and like my wife and then my kids. Like what am I doing? Or like, what did I do wrong? I always take, even if it's not even my fucking fault, I literally just try to say like, well, what accountability could I have taken in that? Better decision making, better background checks, better this and that, or what is it that I need to do? Did I not show up? Was I not giving love? You know, was I not being love or whatever it is? I've always taken that in those relationships. And I was telling you, I was like, I always watch Joey Greco, The Cheaters, and Fight Week. And like, I love dealing with like fucking pain and heartbreak. You know, I was like Jonah Hill one time, like staring out, like, and I see my ex-girl's car parked at my best friend's house at the time.
Oh, fuck, dog.
Just fucking pain, bro. Just,
the worst.
Like, we used to do that. Oh, like, thinking about like her sucking his dick or whatever, bro. That shit's painful, bro. Painful. Just like I've dealt with that, bro. Like I've been there. I've fucking felt that heartbreak, that pain. But then it's like, you know, when I really look at it, it's like, bro, like, first of all, I wasn't even man enough or even in a situation enough to even be in that relationship. Obviously, it's high school. It's fucking experience. It's this and that. But I'm like, nowadays, bro, I'm like, man, like, I have to, even if like it wasn't my fault at all, I look at life and I go, man, what accountability did I take?
Yeah.
You know, it was my decision to even go with this. Like, it was my decision to this and this. So there's always a little bit of a learning lesson, good, bad, ugly. Like we were talking about, is like, well, what can I take from this?
For sure.
How can I move on and grow? And I think like that's a big part of your story as well, of like, that shit sucks. It's not easy, but you know, at the end of the day, you're like, I want to come out on top of this.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think something you said too is really important in terms of doing the work is accountability. And you talked about like, even if I'm not necessarily in the wrong, like when you're talking about a situation with your wife, you're like, what part did I have in this? You know what I mean? How did I not show up? How could I have done differently? Because when my dad talks about it, he's like, you can only clean your side of the street first. And second, it's like, you always have a part. It always takes two to tango. There's always a part. Even in the situation that I was in, I'm sure I played a part in that. Maybe I didn't show up somehow. Maybe there was there could be, and maybe it's a small thing. It could have been a big thing, could have been a small thing, could have been anything, but like, to be able to take accountability of, actually just to take accountability, period.
Yes.
Like that's the only way to grow. Like if we're constantly trying to blame something else, we didn't choose these things. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose the story. You didn't choose these things, but we're given these things. We're given these struggles. You know what I mean? And you can either run from it or you can run through it, like you said. You know what I mean? When you run through it, that's when you grow. Like, for real.
Something deeper, bro. It's emotional intelligence. It's like this crazy work, bro, but it has to go a little bit deeper. And it's like, before you were even born, in our other realm and where we come from, the consciousness, the spirit, the mind. And I've done that work and I've done the DMT work. Okay. You know, I've kind of died.
Ooh, I'm excited where it's gonna go now. Keep going. Keep it coming.
We chose this. We actually chose this. And this is life.
Dog, I'm working with you.
Right. We actually chose this. Like we chose our parents. We chose to where we're actually gonna go, and where we ended up. And the person that can really embrace that, like, no, even before I was even born, I chose this. Like I chose that struggle. I chose that lane that I was gonna like. Yeah, a lot of people think like, well, man, this happened and this happened. Well, I think that's a blessing that happened. And it takes a while to get there. Trust me, it takes a while to get there. Some people quicker than others.
Yep.
Quicker than others. Yep. Mine took me till a long time, bro. I lived in a long life where I was like, you know, I had success. I had this and that, bro. I'm telling you, bro, when I was 33, 34, when I really started doing some real inner work, I'm not talking about DMT, ayahuasca. Fuck that. I did this shit sober, went to the Choice Center, Vegas, like was in 4 days classes for a week. Get a week off and then 4 days, cried my ass off, broke down, complete strangers, like spread love and energy that like no one ever thought that like would even be possible. People were even looking in there as like, bro, that's Jeremy Stevens. But you know, they met Jeremy Stevens, right. Jeremy Little Dean, you know, like they met me. And cause I was like, bro, I need to figure this out. You know, and then like the more I got into that, I was like, no, like even before we were even here, like we chose this. You know, like death is just something that happens. Like there's life after that. Bro, our ancestors are still here. A lot of people don't get that. Like you need to pray and be thankful for your ones that came before you. Like my grandma and them, you know, I used to look at her teeth and the way that she was taking pills. And I was like, man, when I get to 80 years old, hopefully I'm still fucking and not taking a blue pill. Like real talk, bro. Yeah. I don't take drugs. I don't do certain shit. A lot of people think I'm on fucking steroids. I've never done steroids my whole life. Totally against that. I've never taken a blue pill. Yeah, got that. I still got that dog in me, baby. Like I'm still trying to fuck and be in marathons at 80 years old, like doing like shit like that. And it's like, no. Before all this, like we chose this. And I think, like you said, like when we come from accountability and we're like, hey, bro, like no, I chose my parents. I chose this and that. Like I chose it to be up to me. Like I have things that I needed, had to have and conversations I need to have with my mom, my dad. I can't have with my mom so much, so I chose to dig into my dad more. Even though it may not have gone my expected ways, like no, I still had them conversations that I thought were going to be fucking tough. I dig into that more. Like, yeah, granted, do I feel like my dad's like really connected as much as like I am or this and that? It's like, no. I can't have that expectation. I can only just do the work and then carry along the way. But I chose this.
Yes.
So it's like, if I die today, bro, I'm happy with the combos that I had. I'm really happy the person that I've came to be. I've done the fucking work. So it's like when I go to heaven, bro, and God's there and Jesus, I'm like, bro, I need to go back. No. Like, bro, like I've actually, like I've done it. I've had these conversations. Like I've explained this to people. Like, bro, I've dug into this. I've dug into here and there and there. Like I'm that type of motherfucker, bro. Like people fear to be around me because of like the person that I'll be to bring them out. Maybe I'm too authentic. But I'd rather be authentic and fucking authentically made than be some fucking nut hugger, grabber, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've dealt with that as well.
Yeah, dude.
You know, so it's like being authentic is a real key brand in my shit, bro. So it's like, we chose this before we even
We chose this. Oh, fuck, dude. There's so much we can go into. Let me just hop on this first, and then we're going to go into the fucking we chose this. But the authenticity, he talks about authenticity kind of being this brand, like, the reason I fuck with you is because of your authenticity. There are things that I'm sure if we put every possible topic there could be in life, I'm sure if we put it on the table, you and I are going to have some disagreements on some topics. And that's okay, right? Like, I can disagree with you. I can dislike your stance on something. At the same time, paradoxically, also still love you. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like I can disagree with that. I don't think that's in my moral compass. Like I don't think that's okay. We're just making up something here or whatever, right? But the fact that like you are fucking authentically yourself, you show up for the people in your life as authentically as you, and that's like all we can hold space for. Like you talk about not wanting to change people, it's that. What is real love? Real love is accepting you for who you are and not trying to change you because I want you to think like how I think or feel like how I feel. It's like, I don't need you to think how I think or feel how I feel. There are a lot of things that we fucking think and feel on that are very similar, which is why I was like, bro, I'm having J-Bone on this podcast. We about to fucking go in, right? You know? But there are also things that I'm sure that we'll have disagreement on. and it still doesn't matter. It doesn't change my relationship with you because I'm like, you're being authentically yourself and I'm being authentically myself. That cat is being a fucking cat. That tree is being a fucking tree. I'm not going to tell that tree, motherfucker, why don't you be like that cat?
Yeah, move over.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, be that tree.
Yeah, be
you
the
know,
tree.
Jeremy Stevens, be motherfucking Jeremy fucking Stevens.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you're very much authentically you. And like, I was also stoked to have you on this podcast because I feel like, because knowing our relationship, I knew that I would be able to highlight, and it's not even really me, it's just being able to hold space for you to be you, to show other sides of yourself. Because this doesn't, you talking about crying like Jonah Hill or being heartbroken, right? Because that's a fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
It takes nothing away from the savage that you, I don't want to say become, because you already are. It doesn't take away from the savage that you tap into, because that is also you. These are all aspects of you, and that's what we're talking about self-love. Self-love is accepting all the aspects of you.
Yes.
I am this emotionally intelligent person. I can be this way, and I will also fuck your shit up, dog. Like, you know,
my man.
You know,
yes,
that's what it is.
Absolutely, bro.
That's what it is. Like, I am that thing. Like, you think I'm soft? Like, sure, I'm soft in this capacity because I've understood balance.
Yeah.
Yin yang. I still have to have a little bit of that little white dot on this whole black fucking little, this section over here. So like, yeah, I will fuck your shit up. And I am fucking the king of the barbarians. And I will fucking knock your fucking lights out and fucking punch your teeth through and fucking provide for my family. But also like, I can be here for you and pass on mentality and tell you to fucking do the work. And tell you to love your people. Like, cause you can be both fucking things.
I can be a protector too, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm a protector, you know, for those who really can't speak up or don't have a voice, or, you know, we spoke about molestation and fucking violence and living in a shelter and this and that, bro. Like, I hold space for everybody.
Yep.
You know, but like, it takes a person more skilled in violence to control very violent or very bad intentional men. Like, I'm that dude that you come to when the Kardashians are running out of fucking money and they need someone to actually fucking really protect them. You know, hunt, fish, gut a fucking deer. I'm that dude. I come from the Midwest. I hold that space for people. You know, I know they're maybe not be on my vibe or whatever, but like, hey, what's your favorite serial killer? You know, and I can really dig into that, you know, and maybe like people are like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? But trust me, dude, like, I know, and there's a depth to me and there's a depth to you. I've just gone a little bit further, but I always hold space for those who like are there. You know, it's like the tree. I don't judge. I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, everybody's a human being.
Yep.
Because like, I literally, like, to me, I'm just that little kid that was scared, fearful, you know, want to protect his mom. Like why is dad, like, and my mom, like, splitting up? Like, I'm just a hurt little innocent young boy who believes in just having fun.
Yeah.
You know, so I hold that space for people as well. You know, like, regardless of all shapes and sizes. Like, I'm just more openly, like, outward with, like, how I feel and, like, what I've done.
Yep.
You know, like, I throw that out there so that people would just, hopefully they were like, man, this guy's human too.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can connect with this guy. And if not, they're like, oh man, this guy's fucking crazy. But I'd rather be called crazy than fucking stupid. You know, because I know I'm crazy. You know, it takes a crazy man to do this life. But I hold space for those people. And I, like, that's why I always try to say is, like, I'm just trying to give back this mindset to you guys. You know, of like people that are going through some failures or have gone through like little shit that I've talked about. I talk about a lot of fucking dark shit, real shit. But it's like, you know, I've learned to love myself, hold space for people. And I'm glad that you recognize that as well as like, I see that with you. Bro, like, I know there's like, let's be honest, like I've read the book, The Way of the Superior Man. I know there's feminine men and masculine.
That's a great book, by the way. Pause real quick. Way of the Superior Man. I feel like, honestly, every human being.
That's a good book.
First of all, every man should read that.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely.
Every man, if you are a fucking male, you need to read Way of the Superior Man. It's not about men being superior to women. It's about your essence as like in your superior masculinity.
Yeah.
Right? It's a really great book.
How important you are and how you affect like the way that things go. It's between God, the man, and then the woman. You know, it's not that they come after, because like, honestly, I hold the superiority to women because we cannot pass into this world without going through a woman's legs.
100%.
You know, but the man is the man. He is the sole protector of that person because she is so innocent and so vibrant, and they're so soft. They're like a baby. A man has to protect that. A man has to know his dark side to know to protect that. Your job is to control these evil men that are out there. Like I believe in martial arts. I believe in like but just with that being said, bro, is like, I love to going back just to be in the, like, now that I've gotten money over my life and career, bro, I love being like more of a kid. Like, I'm the type of motherfucker, I'll bet you $50 we just do a foot race, right? I'll shoot pool. We'll throw bags. Like, we'll drink whiskey. Like, bro, I'm just about the little kid shit. Like, that's just all I'm about. Like, I love living that type of life, and that's it, you know, like, being young and innocent.
Honestly, when it comes back to it, you know, you think about, you're talking about, say, from the perspective of Jesus or the Bible, like, I don't know what verse it is, but they talk about, like, in order to enter the kingdom of God, like, you have to, like, think or act like a child. And it's like that. It's that childlike innocence of that joy, of that play, of that, hey, man, I'll just fucking bitch $50 on a foot race. Like, it's just that, it's that,
before you were ever fucked with, and this doesn't have to get like crazy or dark, but like when you're a kid, before you ever seen your parents fight, before you ever been touched or whatever, before you ever had to deal with fucking problems, splitting up, parents divorced, you know, I've done a lot of work, bro. I've asked my uncle and my grandmother, who's passed away, when she came out here to visit me, it was very important that my grandma was here at my house. For one, my house reminds me of her, and I bought this house in likely of my childhood. My grandma taught me how to swim. I go, what do you think went wrong with my mom? And I asked that to her brother, who is a little bit older. He's been in the same drugs, violent, fucking in and out of jail, to now he's doing good in life. And I'm very connected with this uncle. My Uncle Jody. He's tremendous, bro. He reminds me of myself. Like, he was always a badass. And I go, what happened? Like, what went wrong, do you feel like, with my mom? And he's like, well, I think it all started when my parents got divorced.
Damn.
Understood that.
Damn.
So that emotional intelligence that went dark ended up becoming an addiction, and the addiction through that emotional became even more of an addiction. And it's harder to get out of addiction to get back to the root. But what is the real root? Her parents divorced.
Yeah.
And bro, like, I could tell you, bro, I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve a good family, is at least what I felt, bro. But I've honestly, I've worked, I've put forth the effort. You know, I was talking about, like, man, I don't even know if I can even do this fucking things, bro. I'm thinking about divorce. Like, man, it's better if I just fucking be on my own.
Yeah.
I've never lived with family. Like, my wife comes from family. Like, it's what I wanted. It's what I attracted. You know, so it's like, when I hear that, bro, it's like, damn, I'm breaking generational curses. I'm actually digging into the fucking work, bro. Like, I'm actually the one. I'm actually the chosen one.
Yes, you fucking
like,
are,
this
dog.
is hard. Like, I'm having a hard life, but, like, you know what, man? My family's intact. You know, I told my daughter the other day, she just turned 16. I said, man, I wish I would have been a little bit more, like, emotional, available to you. That I've been a little bit more healed up. You know, but at the same time, I got to be like, you know, I'm glad you saw this, because, like, you know, like, man, you got to see it all. Like, you get to be you. Like, you get to see the struggle, the pain. And now my little one, bro, that's like a little kid, dude, like, she gets to see a completely different life. And I see how it's full circle, but yet I'm there.
Yeah.
And I've gone through all that, the good, the bad, the ugly, bro. And I feel like that's what's life about, bro, is when you're ready to take accountability, you're ready to really dig in, you're ready to do the generational curses break, bro.
Dog.
That's a real dog, bro. That's why I fight the way that I fight, bro, is because I'm fighting for my life, bro. Like, I'm literally fighting for them kids. I don't have the money, the fucking red panty nights, the paydays, bro. I love fighting, first of all, and first and foremost. Doesn't matter about the money, but it really just matters about this life. Yeah, I do, but it matters about the life that I'm living and I'm bringing my kids into. I know that intentionally that I can get some big money fights. I can do this. These things are still in alignment for me, and that's what keeps me fucking going.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, I don't give a fuck about all that, bro. The only thing I really care about is, like, how did I show up as a father? You know, because there's a lot of dark days, dark nights. You know, I'm raising a kid and family. A lot of these boxers, they go out, they miss camp, they go do this, the other thing, bro. I'm here with my family, bro.
Yeah.
Doing this shit, living this life, making it fucking happen, and proving that, like, hey, bro, you don't gotta go nowhere, bro.
Yeah, no, I see you. You're fucking
shit.
on the treadmill in the backyard. You're doing your functional fucking training shit at the house. Like, I fucking see you, dog.
Whatever I gotta do, bro. Whatever I gotta do, man. I'm just trying to live my life. It's my path. I'm not saying that's path for everybody, this and that. Whether you have kids, don't have kids, though. But just, I hope that motherfuckers really get out of this conversation. Mindset.
You know what? I think this is a good thing to end on. Mindset, right? We're talking about mindset and a lot of things. Perspective is mindset. All these things mindset. And when we were off cam, we were talking about like how we want to show up at this phase in our life, because we're pretty much like the same age. You're 86, I'm 85. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking, it's the same fucking generation, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
that's it, bitch. 85, 86, bitch. Snapping brawls and breaking jaws, baby. Real shit, huh?
Yeah, that's real shit. But being in this era that we're in, right? Like getting close, like I'll be 40 this year, you'll be 40 next year. Like we're in a space of giving back. I think it's just a natural progression, right? When you're a kid, you're thinking about this. When you're a teenager, you're thinking about that. When you're 20s, you're thinking about that. I feel like as we're entering this age, a lot of the thoughts is like, how can I give back? Not that we're at this 80-year-old mark where we have like a tremendous amount of knowledge and wisdom and things to share back. But we're at this point where it's like, all right, I'm not this necessarily spring chicken adult, but also because of that, I've gained some shit. I've learned a lot about myself. Who I am now versus who I was 20 years ago are fucking two different people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're the same person at fucking 18 as you are at 38, you fucking did no work.
Let me ask you real quick. I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you say to your younger self? And I want you to talk, like, think about this real quick.
Okay.
I want you to talk to, like,
how
you are who you're
old?
at, 39.
Okay,
you're
I'm
about
39.
to be 40.
Yep.
What would you say to a 20-year-old, 21-year-old JonMac? Because that's probably right before anything ever started. You know, about 20-year-old JonMac. What do you say?
Okay, it's so funny you say that, because I moved to San Diego the first time. I moved to San Diego in June of 2006. So I was 20 years old. 2 months later in August, you want some more water or anything? You cool?
Let's do some whiskey. I got to hear this. Keep going, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, let me finish
still
this.
see you on camera?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm not going anywhere. I'm fucking crashing here for the night because I live in a van, so I just crash wherever the fuck I am.
Van down by the river. What are you saying to yourself?
Hold on. Let me pour some whiskey. Let me pour some whiskey. All right. So it's interesting you say that, because when I was 20 years old, that's when I moved here to San Diego. I was like third year of college. I went to Cal Poly my first year.
Nice.
Came back home. Didn't really know what I was doing, so I just went to junior college. Went to junior college for a couple years. And then I moved out here to finish at San Diego State. And the only thing I knew other than going to San Diego State was like training martial arts, and I started training at fucking City Boxing, and that's when I met Brandon, and that's like when this whole fucking story arc started of being in fucking San Diego.
Yeah.
Like I literally turned 21. I turned 21 maybe like 2 months after I moved to San Diego.
Dude.
Trained with Brandon, trained with Mike. I got my blue belt from Mike Fowler. Like
that's sick.
The whole fucking separation.
KJ Noons.
That whole fucking era. You know, like it was literally
beginning.
I got my blue belt from Mike Fowler, and I was like, I remember calling my mom after I got my blue belt, and I was like, Mom, I'm not coming back home until I get my black belt. Like, I don't give a fuck about my degree. I didn't say it like that's my mom. No, I was cussing my mom. Yeah. But it just
that's
felt
what
like
you were feeling.
That's what I felt like. I'm like, oh, I'm here to get this shit, you know?
Real raw dog. Huh?
Yeah. And then it was like shortly after I got my blue belt, like there was that whole falling out of City Boxing. Brandon's like, I'm gonna open up my own gym. Fowler's like, I'm moving to Guam. I'm gonna go teach out there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just got started. What the fuck is happening? You know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the era that I was in. And then I was just going to Brandon at Undisputed. He would basically just shoot a text. Hey, we're sparring at Undisputed tonight, 7 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'll be there. You know, if I wasn't working or if I wasn't in class, like that's where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah.
That's when I started training with Barrett. That's when I met Dom. I fucking came in and Brandon was like, we're sparring, this and that. And then it was just like, you know, Dom was getting Dom was getting ready for his first fight against Uriah Faber, WEC.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Bravo. Yeah. No,
That's crazy.
Talk about origin story, right? And I remember fucking we finished sparring, and then we were done sparring. I'm like taking stuff off. I'm fucking tired already. And Dom's getting ready for this fight, so he's hitting pads with Coach E. This is 07.
07.
Early spring of 07. Of 07. I moved to San Diego in 06, but this is spring of 07 when I'm like going Brandon to Undisputed. Yeah. And then after we're done sparring, Brandon's like, hey, talking to Coach E, right? He's like, hey, Coach, like, JonMac could go takedowns with Dom. Like, he's a wrestler also. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know Dom yet. This is literally my first time meeting Dom.
Yeah.
We're fucking wrestling and we're just fucking going at it, dog. We're fucking going at it. Like straight some Dragon Ball Z shit. You know what I mean? And that was like the moment where I was hooked. I was already fighting. I was already doing martial arts. I already grew up wrestling. But it was like after that interaction, after like with Brandon and Eric and Dom, and Eric was like, "Hey man, like when are you free? Like come back. We would love to have you like just help out in camp. Like Dom, he's getting ready for a fight against I didn't know who Uriah Faber was. I didn't know who Dominic Cruz was. I didn't know.
I didn't know nothing. Baby. We're just getting started, baby.
It was the Wild West. It's the Wild West at the time. It's the Wild West. So that's where I was at, right? 21, fresh, like that fucking mindset, like 13K days, like just opening up, like that whole vibe. So so the question is, what would John present day tell John during that time of my life?
Yeah.
About what? What like advice about what?
Like let's say you're back in time, you are who you are now, bro.
Yep.
You know what you know. Go back, close your eyes real quick. Okay. Close your eyes. So
I love this because you know what? I do this to my guests all the time.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're reversing knowing me is fucking great.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
And everything that you just said was beautifully brilliant. It was amazing. Everything that you're feeling, you're talking about the era, Brandon Vera, Dominic Cruz, you're 18, 19, you're 20 years old. And you have all this knowledge now. You have the experience. You live in no fear. What do you go back and tell yourself at that age? What are you really telling yourself?
The first thing I would tell myself is to believe in yourself. 100%. That's the first thing I'm going to tell myself is to believe in myself. I remember thinking I wasn't good enough, even though I had already made my name in wrestling. I've been, top fucking 25 seniors, USA Wrestling Magazine. I was ranked in state. I did the things. I was in the martial arts stuff, but I was always like, kind of like the small kid. Like I was like, bro, I wrestled threes as a fucking senior. Like that's how small I was.
Damn.
So there was always this like insecurity of I'm not good enough. The small little kid. You know what I mean? Bro, I was a fucking 84-pound freshman, dog. I looked like I was a 6th grader fucking coming to school. So now I'm an adult, 21, just turned 21, coming to school. Like, I'm in San Diego State. And like, I know I'm a good martial artist. I know I smoke most of the people that you put in front of me. You know what I mean? But I definitely struggle with self-confidence because I was always that little Filipino kid. Oh, you're the shortest person in class or this and that. And so I didn't believe in myself. And I think about who I was at that time. And even though I was as good as I was, I mean, I'm going in there and I'm like going to Undisputed and like, we're sparring like fucking War Machine. It's the War Machine days. And I go in there and I remember one of the first MMA practices and I fucking like literally blast double War Machine. And I fucking take him down. All of a sudden he has like this big dude.
Yeah.
He has this like different look and like, who the fuck is this little fucking guy? Who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck's this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? It's always a dangerous dude.
Yeah.
It's
like,
always.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is that? And like all of a sudden I earn respect from him. Like, who's this little fucking Filipino kid who's fucking taking me down? I'm fucking the alpha male. I'm fucking War Machine. But I'm like doing this shit. But I struggled with self-confidence. I didn't feel like I was welcome into these circles because I knew my skill set welcomed me into these circles, but inside I was still this like insecure little Filipino kid who was in band in middle school. Like I didn't believe in myself. And so I never really championed myself. Like you talked about like, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to make the call. I'm going to go do that. Like I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. I did what I needed to do, but I didn't know how to champion myself yet. Like how I'm championing myself now. Like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do this podcast, even though if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to fucking hit up the people.
There we
like,
go. What are you saying to him?
Let's fucking go.
What are you saying to him?
You know what I mean? Like double down on yourself Double down on yourself and know that it's okay to fuck up, to fail. because I feel like the perfectionist was strong at the time. You know what I mean? So it didn't want to make the mistakes. It didn't want to like reach out to that girl and get turned down. It didn't want to ask for this and then not giving it. So it's like, bro, do all the shit. Believe in your fucking self, and it's okay if people say no. Yeah. It's okay if you fall. It's okay if you fail, because literally this is fucking life. Yes. Like, the weeds grow no matter fucking what. You can fucking cultivate your garden all you want. The rain comes, the weeds grow. Yeah. This is fucking life.
There's another bitch.
There's a, you know, you just show up. You talk about doing the work still. Yeah. You talk about doing the work still, because you're like, I talk about it like being a gardener. Like, as a gardener, your work is never done. You can have a beautiful garden, but guess what? You still have to prune. Yes. You still have to pull the weeds. Yes. You still have to water that shit.
Exercise.
There's always work. Yes. So it's like, hey, bro, there's always going to be failures. There's always going to be this. So like, who fucking cares?
Talk to him.
Who fucking cares?
Talk to him, bro.
Send it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Send it. Like, that's it. Like, I realized that my younger self, even especially in like the fighting career, that world, like, I didn't really believe in myself. Other people believed in me, but I didn't know how to believe in myself yet. Yeah. Now, at the age that I am at now, I fully fucking believe in myself. I own myself in all of the fucking things that I am. You know what I mean? So it's like, own yourself. Own yourself. Know that you don't know yourself. Know that you don't know yourself, and it's okay to not know yourself.
Yes.
Because you have to go through struggles to find who the fuck you really are. You know what I mean? So go through the struggles, make the mistakes, but you know what? Double down on yourself.
Yes, that, bro.
And that energy to kind of like reflect back is why, like, I always respected you. I always respected you. Like, like I said, we've trained together, this and that. But like, there was something that happened in the last few years that I was just like, no, I really fuck with that dude. I really fuck with that dude because I see how he shows up for himself. I see what he's fucking doing in life, and I see it. It's like if you were to watch, you're to watch a fight or a martial arts movie with somebody who's never done martial arts or never trained before. Their commentary on what they're seeing is going to be very different from what you actually see, right? Because you're like, I know what it's like to be in the trenches. I know what it's like to throw a punch. That's real. That's not real. This and that. So like when I was watching you show up to life, how you were resurrecting yourself, how you were double downing on yourself, and I'm like, oh, he's there. He gets it. He's tapped in. He's locked into himself. He has fucking high self-awareness. He's fucking, you're there. You know, and when like, you are 100% a part of this like story arc that I have just been on this last year. Like, I think it was summer, I went to go watch Miguel from Gamebred. He was supposed to fight at Cage Warriors. I think it was like early June. Something happened with his paperwork, blood work, where he didn't fight. But we go there. I end up seeing you there. You know, I'm hanging out with all the Azteca dudes. Damon's fighting, you know what I mean? And we're having a beer and we're just chopping it up. And I remember you having a conversation with me and you're like, bro, like, I've been seeing you since you've been here, like, putting in work. Like, you should be out there fucking head cooking some fool. You know what I mean? Like, why are you fucking around just fucking coming to our pro practices and you're just fucking catting off? Like, if you're going to fucking be here, like, then you deserve to be there type of shit. And you were like putting that in my head. And I was like, you know what? Let's fuck around and find out. You know, and I was post-divorce era of just like trying on different hats and like, what do I still want? What do I want to do? I don't even know what I want yet. So like, let's just try, you know, and like kind of like getting into that space, you know? And then I was even talking about like, I'm not sure if I want to fight, and like, I'm toying with the idea. I'm not quite sure yet. I was on the fence, right? And then you were saying like, you know what? Even if you don't fight, like, you should share your martial arts. Like, you need to share your shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've learned a lot. You need to give back. Yes. And so it's like, that's even the era that I'm in now. Like, throwing this workshop at Steel at the end of the month. Like, that's right, bro. Like, one of my motives of coming back in San Diego, like, I'm still going to train. Like, I still want to get my black belt from Barrett. I know I'm still going to compete. Like, I'm still going to be on the mat. Like, I still got to, like, he's like, I still got a dog in me. Like, let's fucking go,
hold
you know?
Fuck up, dog.
Yeah, hold the fuck up. Like, I ain't that old yet. You know what I mean? Same thing, right? I came out of retirement after over a decade, fucking 39 years old, fighting a fucking 3-time NCAA fucking All-American, 2-time finalist with a fucking torn rotator cuff. But like, again, that idea of like, oh, my foot was fucked up on Wednesday, but I'm still gonna spar on Friday. Like, let's just see. Let's see what I can fucking pull off with the fucked up shit. Like, let me see what my dog has. Like, it was like that. And so it's like a lot of that came from you and the conversations we had, and watching you show up to life. I'm like, you know what? Like, my path is different. My story is different, but I'm very inspired by how my brother is showing up to life. I need to show up to life that way.
Bro.
And so it was like doing this podcast. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm giving back. I want to have deeper conversations about like, dude, could you and I have a podcast and just talk about fighting and like grappling and martial arts? Yeah. And probably martial artists would dig on whatever we're talking about. Like the scrap, the being in the fucking trenches or whatever it is. But it's like, no, there's more to that. There's mindset. There's going through the emotional intelligence. There's more depth to that shit. You know, so doing that and like trying to give back in this way and trying to give back even in the way of like, I want to throw this kicking workshop because you know what? I can say that confidently without like ego being involved. Okay, maybe ego's involved, but it's like I'm pretty sure I have one of the best kicks in the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like in San Diego, like there's not many people in San Diego who can kick better than me.
Nah.
You know? And so it's like, what do I want to lead with? Well, if my aces are kicks, let me tell you guys what I'm doing. Let me tell you the secrets that I've picked up by just playing with this for so long. I've been kicking literally since I was fucking 6 years old. Like I remember my instructor being like, if you want to practice accuracy, like every night when you go to bed, like see if you can kick the light switch on and off. And so it was like, as a kid, I'm just like playing. I'm just like playing with like accuracy and control, you know, not knowing that it's going to affect me later down the line. You know? And so it's like, all right, if this is where my aces are, let me give my aces away. Let me help somebody else. You know, like let me pass it on because I'm not
ever finger bang a clit with your
my big toe, with my big toe.
Just play a little.
That's the only fans. That's the only fans. Like just a little watch out.
Push his quarter down.
But it's that, man. It's the giving back. Like, do I still want to do some shit? Yes. But do I also want to give back? Like, also fucking yes. You know, like you talk about like we came here, like we chose these paths. We may not know it because consciously you came in as Jeremy. Consciously I came in as John. But like that subconscious before that, like I want to choose those parents because they're going to shape me to be the person I need to be in order to give this to the world. I need these exact circumstances, these exact ingredients, this amount of bitters, this amount of sweetness, this amount of whatever it is to make me so that I can be who the fuck I am to make a difference the way that I can. Because all I could be is Jeremy and all I could be is John. I can't be anybody else. We can't be Dom. We can't be Eric. We can't be any of those people. Eric needs to fucking be Eric and Dom needs to be Dom. Jeremy needs to be Jeremy and fucking John needs to be John.
And all them guys, bro, that you just mentioned inspired me along the way. Because of who they are.
Exactly.
Not because of like, oh, I need this or this from them. It was because the man that they became along the way.
Dude, 100%.
And my baseball coach always said that. He goes, it's not the destination, it's the journey and the person you become along the way. I've always implemented baseball, Al Lammers into my Norwalk Warrior fucking, bro, I live with that to this day. And you know, to become the person that I came along the way to do this, to endure that, to fucking, like everything you're saying, bro, is exactly what a human being should be. So if you're struggling and you're hurting, good. If you're fucking going through it, like good. Like just embrace it. Trust me, it'll pass. Like, you know, there's going to be a time where 10 years later down the road, you're going to be so grateful that you went through that fucking shit, dude. Like, even me now, failing and the most losses in UFC or this and that. Good, man, because, like, look at what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm proud of the person that I came. Life's good. Like, you know, it came into a point where, like, all I wanted was a roof over my head. A simple, like my car's been paid off since, like, 2014. You know, like, certain things, you know, in my life, bro, I'm happy with that. You know, if, like, fighting didn't exist to this day or this and that, bro, like, I'm happy with the person that I became along the way and what I've done, my relationships, my connection. To hear you say that, bro, like, God bless us all.
Yeah.
You know, and God bless this conversation and everything that's, like, was said here tonight, because I hope that really inspires and triggers people to, like, stop being a bitch. Like, really, stop being a bitch. Stop, like real talk, really, as a man, like, as a woman, bro, like, stop being a bitch. Stop complaining. Stop, like, saying da-da-da-da. Like, I know life isn't going fucking great. It's not going the fucking absolute greatest for me. I wish I would have won. I wish I would have had the... Bro, like, dude, there's a roof over my fucking head. I'm in a van right now with a really good friend that I've endured with, had resilience with, and a great conversation, giving back to the people drinking some fucking whiskey. Like, life's good, bro.
Life
like,
is
I can
good.
sleep outside right now. I don't give a
Life is
fuck.
good.
Life's good, bro. And like I'm still from the fucking hood, and I'll fucking treat you like that, motherfucker. Like that dog is still in me, but like I'm happy with the person and the place and the space that I've came along the way.
Yeah.
Like, and if you can say that, bro, like I can go to heaven right now. Like, hey, dog, I had them conversations with my dad, my mom, my sisters, or anybody that I've ever had. Like, I think people could only be like, bro, that guy, like, he kept it real. And I can go to heaven saying, like, hey, he kept it real. He kept it real. Like, I'm not going to be like, man, I need to go back. I need to have that conversation.
I didn't do this. I forgot. I should have. Yeah.
Like, that's not me. I'm going to be like, damn, Jay.
Yep.
I'm going to be high-fiving my motherfucking self saying, hey, bro, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. You became the person. Bro, when I was in a fucking shelter and staring at a cross and the site said, bro, I became that person. Like, bro, I have a house that's fucking taken care of, roof over my head, a refrigerator with fucking groceries in that bitch, bro. That's all I ever wanted. I have a car that's paid off.
You
Might
have
be
that
a
and
Toyota.
so much more, dog.
Yeah, and so much more, bro. But it's very simple to like, bro, like I accomplished that. Like, I actually did that. Like, I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with the person that I'm walking up and who I'm.
Yes,
I'm being, bro. I'm okay with the person that I'm going for and attracting to, bro. The only fucking loyalty that I ever fucking showed, bro. And listen to me, you can be loyal to friends, loyal to that, bro. That only hurts you. Don't be loyal. Loyalty is not that. Loyalty is to your better self and who you were destined to be, bro. Like, if people are fucking cared about your loyalty because that you went to a new gym, you went here to train, or you went out of state, those people that are loyal to you should applaud that because they're like, hey, I bring this guy to a certain level. Now he's going on to a better level.
Because you want the best for that person.
That's loyalty, bro.
Yes,
loyalty is to your better self, not to fucking friends and relationships, bro. People, bro, they'll break your heart along the way, bro. Be loyal to you. Be selfish. Be a selfish piece of shit. I'll tell you first thing and foremost, bro, you ever want to be successful, be a selfish piece of shit. That means fill up your fucking cup. Fill up your fucking time. Fill up your motherfucking energy, dog. Because when you come to be a good husband, I can pour from that cup. When you come to be a good fucking friend, I can pour from that cup. When I need to fucking be whatever it is, employee, I can pour from that fucking cup. Because it's full, homie. Because you were selfish enough to care about your fucking energy because you were like not living in self-sabotage, but self-awareness. That, hey, bro, it matters to me, bro. Like, I'm gonna save my own motherfucking self. Fuck everybody that's out here drowning, bro. Friends, family members, doesn't fucking matter. Be loyal to you, bro. Because when that time comes and when you come to give back and give to the people, you can. You're not empty. You're not broke. You're not a piece of shit. You're not fucking trying to fix your fucking life. You're not trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, motherfucker. Save my goddamn self. Faith, baby. Believe in it.
Yes. Cheers to fucking that, dog. Preach, dog. Preach.
That's the convo, bro.
Yep.
That's where we're headed.
I will say this. I mean, because you're obviously just being like passionate about it, being a selfish piece of shit. I actually think we can just edit that and just like be selfish. You don't have to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because
no, I think that like you really should, like, in a sense of what I mean is like a lot of young kids and everybody gets distracted of like, oh, that's my friend. That's my wife. That's my But you don't understand, bro. That energy is actually pulling from you.
Yes.
So sometimes, and hear me out because I read this in the Bible, Jesus had his disciples, his 12 disciples, right? He had his homies, his family, and everybody he was like connected with. But then Jesus did his own thing. Everybody else is out here doing their stuff. He went over here to this corner to believe in God, to pray to God, to believe that like everything that he's actually doing is filling up his cup because he can give back to everybody and he can enlighten those that he needs to enlighten. And he ain't trying to fix people. He ain't trying to save people. He understands people are even talking shit about him. This motherfucker was so cold, bro, that he just believed in God. So to me, it's just me, God, goals and discipline, my wife, my kids. I do not fucking move until my cup is full. Because then I know that when I go back and I give to these family members, I give to my family and the only people that I care about and what I'm destined to go, bro, is like my cup is 100% full. It's not 50% full. It's not this. So when I say selfish piece of shit, I mean every word of that, bro. Like you should be like not self-centered, but very selfish. And I said, I don't want to do anything that like, I don't want to do a podcast unless I'm getting paid for it or unless it's really benefiting me in a certain type of way. Like I will not give away my energy unless I feel like it's actually going to be something that fills my cup up.
Sure.
I'm not going to go spend time with a family member that hasn't been calling me, hasn't been connecting with me.
Sure.
Or I've reached out to and this and that, bro. Like I know what's like, I have a lot of history and
you catch the vibe.
Yeah, I catch the vibe. I have a lot of fucking data of what I know what's what. I'm gonna fill up my cup first because I love myself. I care about myself. And when I love and care about myself, bro, my family's blossoming. My family's blooming, bro. Like we can do what we want. I have a refrigerator full of food, a house full of fucking love and prosperity and like, yeah, I know I'm not perfect. I gotta work on this, I gotta do that, bro. But I'm kind of being selfish because I love myself. I love my family. I love those who I care about. I love JonMac. Like I'm giving you this information. I'm giving this to the fucking people, bro. I don't fuck with outsiders, bro. I've had friends, family members, people like doubted me, cut me off, this and that, bro. Like I believe in kind of being selfish is a really big, powerful thing, and people take that as like, well, this and this and this and this and this and this. Well, no. Well, if I'm not my absolute best, and I can't be the best podcaster friend to you, I can't be the best husband, I can't be the best father to my kids unless I'm actually 100% full. So that means I got to take care of my health.
100%.
I got to take care of me, bro.
Like, okay, so like he's talking about...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, 100%. In being selfish, it literally means to fill your cup. Like, to take the analogy, and I'm sure so many people have used this analogy because it's like, it's the perfect analogy. We're in a plane, the fucking air masks come on. What do they tell you to do? Put your mask on first so that you can help your kid. If you try to help them and in the process, because I'm not saving myself, now neither of us have fucking oxygen. So it's like they tell you to do that so that you can, if my cup is full, if I focus on filling my cup, then I know when my brother is going through a time where his cup is not full, I can easily pour something into his cup because my cup is full. And your cup being full is a lot of things. It's spending time with family in fucking your hometown. You're filling your cup. Being with family is rejuvenating. It fills your cup. Having conversations with brothers is filling your cup. You have to be selfish. I think there's a problem with the word selfish. If I just say the word selfish, there's a negative connotation that comes with that word.
Look up selfishness and like what it really means.
Like you have to show up for yourself so that you can show up for others. And part of being selfish is doing the fucking work.
If I'm over here just with my wife, giving all to her and being like a slave to her and like my energy's drained, like eventually like she'll get sick of me. Because like then like I'm like relying on her and like her happiness and this and that. So I'm draining from her cup. You know, like if that's the way I look at it. So it's like, well, okay, well let me fill up my cup. Let me do these things. Sometimes like takes a little time and space. And especially when it comes to fighting, it's very lonely, rough fucking sport, dude. Bro. Like I don't want to fuck like I do now. Like I'm fucking quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just say that right now. But when I'm training and I have to do these things, bro, I can't fill up that cup for my wife or this and that. I can't be there. Do you want my time? Do you want my time? Because if you get my time and my love and here and now, and my kids get all the batting practice they want, well, I'm not doing myself good as a fighter because like that's my time. I need to be training. I need to be doing this. Like we're not gonna be living in the big house in the big hill in the big side of town because I'm actually like emptying my cup and I'm not filling up my cup. So what filling up my cup means is that I'm taking care of me first. God, me, goals, discipline. Then it's like, then it's my wife. Then it's my kids. A lot of people, they want to put their kids first and they want to do this and this and that. I totally understand that mindset. Don't get me wrong.
Right, because you have an unconditional love for your kids.
Like, listen, like, but hey, listen, struggle makes kids. Like, fill up your cup. so that then you can pour into every little bit of things so that they're not wanting to go to school from the Rothschilds and this and that, bro. You're actually teaching them how to invest money, how to do this, how to chase your dreams. You know, the things that I learned in the darkness, bro, when I was February, March, April, I missed out on my birthday or my girl's birthday in March. I missed out in April. I missed out on birthdays in May because I thought I was going to fight. I didn't even have a contract. I wasn't signed to BKFC. I trained January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and then I fought in August, October. So I went months with filling up my cup. My wife was like, you know, maybe feeling this way, kids feeling this way. I'm missing out on her birthday. I don't have a fight, bro, but I'm running in the middle of the night, 90 minutes. I'm doing this. But she believes in me. I have a set intention. She does this, but like a year later, now look at us, bro. We're over $1 million, and it's not even half of the year.
Let's fucking go, Jay. Let's fucking go.
Sold out 2 fucking Wells Fargo's arenas when everybody fucking doubted me,
yes,
bro.
You
like,
fucking
real
did.
Fucking talk, bro. Like, where these motherfuckers at, bro? I believed in me. I had to fill up my motherfucking cup. I had to do what I had to do, bro. I had to miss out on fucking practices. People like, oh man, is he even a fucking good dad, bro? They don't see me, bro. Fuck you. I had to fucking do what I had to do to provide for my motherfucking family, big dog. Like, that's what I did.
Yes,
and then like I showed my kids, hey, bro, it doesn't matter about a contract. It doesn't matter about a fucking date. Homie, his dad's still working. He's fucking working. I inspired motherfuckers hopefully along the fucking way, bro.
Yes, you fucking
when I was left for nothing, left for fucking dead, everybody fucking doubted me, counted me out, said you're fucking crazy. Out here fucking, bro, like, I lost a lot of fucking shit. Lost a baby along the fucking way, bro. Like, you really fucking kidding me, bro? Tell me I'm not right and tell me the shit that I'm fucking really fucking speaking in fucking real life, bro. When, like, nothing. And I was working and my kids are thinking I'm fucking crazy. Dad, let's go out to eat. Let's do this. Let's do that. I said, no. I gotta train. They saw me training, bro. Like, I hope that fucking really resonates to motherfuckers. Not just my fucking kids. I hope motherfuckers really see that. Like, bro, this guy is really believing in a fucking dream that ain't even really fucking there. It was never written out to me. It's never fucking handed me. Homie, I ain't got the Dana White privilege. Homie, I made this shit happen to my fucking self. Like, that's what a fucking shit I'm talking about, bro. Mindset, bitch. Motherfuckers don't get it. When it comes to this fucking mindset, ain't nobody fucking better than me.
Bro.
No one's ever gonna fucking outwork me on this, bro.
You are on it.
Like, fuck everybody, bro. Everybody fucking down you, counting you out. Like, lost this, lost that. Bitch, lost what? Lost these motherfucking nuts? Never. Had to do it. Did it. Done it. Still fucking doing it. I put myself in a situation, Jonah Hill style. Everybody's watching now. Now everybody's on fucking board.
Yeah, they are.
You fucking kidding me, dude? This shit we talking about.
Go.
Mindset.
Fucking go.
What's up?
Let's fucking go. Let them know, J-Bone.
I told these motherfuckers. Don't need nobody, bro. Mindset. All you need is your word and your fucking balls, dude. And God.
So let's end on that because I know we're about to head in. We're gonna fucking head into the studio. Fucking maybe even do another secondary podcast, right?
Cheese clapping.
But like, yeah.
Cheese clapping.
So let's end on this fucking question. And the question is like, you talk about if you were to die now, right? You would die a happy man. I know this. I 100% know this. Even if you don't verbally tell me, because I could feel it in your energy and I could feel it in your essence. If you were to die tonight, you would die a happy man because you've done everything you needed to do. You've done the work. You've provided X, Y, Z, right? Conversation we were having off air, since we weren't recording, we were like changing stuff out. You went to the bathroom, I went to the bathroom, was about like giving back. And even though you've done so much in the, say, martial arts community, you can give back in the baseball community, you talk about wanting to be the softball coach, but you kept kind of coming back to like mindset. It always comes back to mindset. And you're like, I want to give mindset. I want to give back in the mindset. If I could give that. So like in that space of mindset, if this is the last conversation that gets recorded to fucking Jeremy Stevens, this is the last fucking recorded conversation. Yes. Like, obviously, we don't think that's going to happen. But if it was,
Let's go with this.
Yeah, what advice about mindset? What would you want human beings? It could be fucking 5,000 years from now, dog. AI's all fucking crazy. We've fucking died. We've become part of this fucking thing. Obviously, ancestors still here. Maybe we're being reborn. Whatever people think about this and that. But if you were to leave a message to human beings, the culture that is humans, whatever the fuck we are, whether it's in 2025, whether it's fucking 5,025, about mindset and about what you've learned about life, like what about mindset would you want to give the people?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Real talk, fuck you. You ain't gonna get it. Like, stop being a fucking little soft ass bitch. It's every man for themselves, every woman for themselves. Fuck you. Pray to God, believe in God, trust your faith, go that route. But fuck you. Y'all doubted me. Everybody fucking, like, dog, y'all got your own fucking human, emotional shit. Fuck you. Do you. If you're really talking about this, like, this is what I've really given to the motherfuckers in podcasts. Fuck everybody. Fuck what you've been through. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all your fucking drama. Oh, my mom, my dad. Ooh. Man, like, bro, it ain't like I lack empathy. It's like, bro, fuck you. I had to do it. I ain't got no mercy for the motherfucking, like, yeah. Hey, misery is fucking mastery. Accept it. Misery is mastery. Accept it. Figure it the fuck out in your mind. Like, that's all you got to do. Figure it out like I did. Like everybody else did. That everybody has told you from ancient fucking knowledge.
Yeah,
and people
do the fucking work.
Suffered and fucking, even Jesus suffered, bro. Like, hey, bro, love the suffering. Fuck you. Stop being suffering. A bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Figure it out. Fuck you. Figure it out. Like, hey, yeah. Because the moment people realize, fuck you, man, like, damn. No one's coming to save me. Well, then you'll figure it out.
No one is coming to save you.
You'll figure it out.
No one is coming to save you.
Listen, bro, my dad has never paid for my mortgage. He's never paid for my motherfucking this and that, dude. But I'm not a self-made man. This man paid for my cleats. He paid for me to believe in a dream. But my dad is I've never had to ask him for anything. You know what I'm saying? I've never asked him for mortgage, this and that. I've actually helped this man out. My mom, this and that. I've never tried to save her, bro. Hey, listen, don't interrupt God's karma, because even though it might be your family, this and that, you might be a millionaire, you can help people. God bless you. You can do that. Like, that's okay. But literally, let them motherfuckers struggle.
Yeah, don't steal their struggle. Do not steal their struggle.
Don't, like, let people's pain be their passion. Like, let it like make them like stop trying to save people and fucking like, oh, blah, 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 this and that. Like, fill up your cup and then be a leader. Just lead the way. Like, it doesn't mean that you got to save people or help people, like, because you can't. Like, and like I've been so vulnerable to people and this and that. I understand when people live in fear. I get it. Like, bro, I fight for a fucking living, and people are so quick to judge me. Like, hey man, you should work on your wrestling and takedown defense. Da, da, da. Thanks, Skip. Appreciate it. Love it. Like, but we're like, do I ever like control you on your like UPS or things, whoever, like roll up to you and like say this and that? But like, it's easy to say this from a man who's actually doing something very big. So like, take this from me, like, be your own man, do your own shit, follow your own path, be your own, like, trust your fucking faith, like, believe in God, trust your faith, bro. Like let the struggle fucking make you. Like, quit being a bitch. Like, seriously. Stop being so fucking soft in this generation. Like, bro, this generation's so soft. Like Dana White said it best, bro. If you have a little bit of savage, bro, you can take over anything. Like, even when I'm on losses and doing my thing, bro, like, I'm still taking over the fucking globe. Like, I still made more money than the dude who beat me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, bro. Like, I'm living a fucking good life because I believe in myself. I know what's expected of myself. I'm still trying to better myself. I'm still trying to do this. But fuck everybody. Do you. Fill up your cup. God bless you. Don't stop. Trust faith. God's got your back. And the struggle will only make you stronger. You'll be molded in the darkness and you'll be thankful for it. Like, trust the fucking dark path. Like, because that's better than the light. Motherfuckers like, oh, you're doing great. You're doing, oh man. No, I love when, like, bro, my finances ain't here, dude. I'm about to get like cut out of my fucking house, dude. No, I gotta pay taxes. Bro, like, that shit makes a motherfucker, bro.
The struggle.
It'll make you, bro.
The fucking struggle is necessary. The struggle is fucking necessary. The struggle is fucking necessary.
The struggle is strength, homie. Steven style, bitch. Wake up.
J-Bo.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Love this podcast, dog.
Fucking
Killed
love this shit. Yo, if you
cheeks still fucking clapping, bitch. Where's Mike Perry's bitch ass, homie? Bitch's cheeks clapping all over my fucking wood, homie. We're about to go in here and lay another track. Let's go.
Yeah, we about to head in. Fucking J-Bone about to throw down on the fucking... You know what it do. But I hope you guys picked up some fucking gems. This is a fucking fire-ass podcast. Like, this is just what it is, guys. Like, fucking real recognize real. Life recognize real. Like, this is fucking life. Embrace the fucking struggle. Do the fucking work. And fucking get the fuck after it.
Yeah. Don't be a bitch. Be a man, woman that you need to be. Step up. Take 100% accountability. Believe in God. Believe in faith. And believe that the struggle is happening for you, not to you. And every day you wake up, just speak positivity in your mind. Every day I wake up, I think that blessings are going to happen. Even though I'm having a shit fucking day, I just believe it, dude. And I've lived a life that's constantly showed me everything that my mindset was about. I've woke up struggling, feeling fucking pain, fear, all that, but I've just continued just to be in persistence and be in passion and be all about, like, I'm going to do what's best for fucking me. Fuck everybody. Fuck your family. Fuck your mom. Fuck your dad. Like if they don't live in these four walls, like within your house, like, don't give a fuck about them. Like, friends, all that, dude, like, it doesn't matter. But the real friends and the real people that are going to be around, they'll always be there. Just because they're on that same fucking vibe. So don't force nothing. Love your life. Fill up your fucking cup. Be selfish. Be a piece of shit when it comes to being selfishness. And then you realize, like, man, you got a lot to give. Fuck everybody. Do you.
Hell yeah.
Love you, bro.
I love you, bro.
Tremendous combo, dude.
Yes. Fuck yes. All right, we're going to transition inside, but fucking yes. We love you guys.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go, dude! Woo! Power!
Just fucking finish the pod over here. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Nice meeting you, man.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah. Hello.
Next time. You're local, right, bud?